Court is now in session.
Diana, now's your chance to defend yourself.
Please do, because it's not looking too good.
Where do I even start, though?
Did you kill him?
How about you begin by explaining why you went to the boiler room?
Why I went there? It was 'cause of a note.
A note. Okay, so the killer gave out 2
A
notes?
note?
2 days ago, someone slid one into my room. I never got to see who. I just heard a knock. And when I walked over, there was a note under my door.
Okay.
I don't remember any of this.
Sorry. It was midday-ish, and you weren't there at the time. And I didn't show you the note later because, well, I'll just read you what it said.
Let me guess. Diana, as you are aware, it is our obligation to speak with those whose blackmail we have obtained. After receiving your blackmail and reading the information disclosed in it, I believe a meeting between the two of us is warranted. In 2 days' time, please come to the underground boiler room at 8:45 a.m. Make sure to arrive promptly and close the door behind you. If you see a note saying close the door behind you, why would you go? Yo, ain't no way, bruh. To avoid discourse, do not show anyone this letter. Do not approach me about it either, even in private. There's always the chance someone can hear. And you didn't think this was a setup. Beautiful. Wolfgang. Okay, did Wolfgang actually write this?
Wolfie wrote this?
Oh, wait, no, because he received the note too. Okay, so is my theory earlier right that someone tried to like frame it on her? Cause that, interesting. The killer is at work. That's crazy.
Wolfgang had Diana's blackmail, but didn't he have Jean's?
Hold on a sec. If you take a closer look, the handwriting on that note,
What?
doesn't it resemble the handwriting on Wolfgang's note?
You are actually right.
Okay, cause I was gonna need a side by side. I don't know.
Although Wolfgang's note has been water damaged, the words I can make out were in the same messy scroll as Diana's here.
Then someone else was posing as Wolfgang?
Yup.
The killer, most likely. They must have thought his word was the only one Diana would follow.
Guess it worked, huh?
It's just the fact that she actually followed through with this. That's crazy.
I didn't want to show this note earlier because I was scared of how people would try to twist it. Like saying I
Interesting.
faked the note or that I decided to kill because of it. I thought it would be better to just stay quiet.
And let us vote wrong? Yo. Ain't no way, bruh.
I know you guys think I'm stupid for agreeing to meet in a place like the boiler room.
Yes.
And I am. I am stupid. I just didn't want to disappoint Wolfgang in case he really did write the note.
You see,
Which
that's
was
what happens
why
when you trust one person,
I
bro.
left my room around 8:40 a.m. and went downstairs.
Did you catch any strange movement down there?
No, it was just me. I did find the boiler room door hanging open a little bit, but I didn't think much of it. I just went inside and closed the door behind me, since that's what the note asked
That
me
is
to do.
crazy.
What did you see inside the boiler room?
The boiler room was really dark, so the first thing I noticed was actually the security camera light. My eyes had to take a few seconds to adjust to everything else. But after that, I finally saw him.
Wolfgang? So you saw him alive. Oh.
Wolfgang was lying in the water, making these weird noises.
Oh yeah, they really tried to frame her. That's crazy.
It didn't seem like he'd even notice me entering the room. Not until... Wolfgang?
Okay.
Hearing
So the
his
killer
name
already
seemed to
attacked
snap
him?
him out of his trance, because he slowly rose to his feet. Wolfgang, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
It's you.
Huh?
Bro, nah, I would have ran out this room, bro. Ain't no way.
I can't believe it. I really am finally meeting you.
Diana, there's no way we're still in this room with
What
them.
do you mean?
Yo. Huh?
Please, forgive me.
Oh, nah. There's no way.
Please forgive me for what I've become.
And we're still in this room?
Wolfgang?
Despite how hard I tried, and how much I wanted it to be true.
What is happening?
Never become you. I will always be a failure.
We need to... Yo.
It's
Well,
okay,
the door's locked
Wolfgang.
behind her. It's GG's, bro.
Look! There's stairs over here. Come over here and we can get out. I have no
He didn't
idea
say anything
if he
else?
didn't hear me, or if he was just ignoring me. But okay, I'll get closer to you then.
No. Yo, no shot.
I went over to the ledge of the platform, the part
Bro.
where the fence had a gap.
I see something like this, bro. First of all, I wouldn't even be caught in a situation like this because ain't no way I'm getting told to go to a boiler room at 8:45 in the morning. No shot.
Just take my hand, okay? And I'll pull you out.
And we're still in here?
He slowly stumbled over, and he held my hand. I didn't really think I could pull him out. I just wanted to be there for him.
Okay, but this is interesting though. So how did he... If bro's still alive now, did she see the killer?
It was the best I could do, because I didn't want to enter the water. Staying on the platform felt so much safer.
Okay, you're smart in that
And I
regard.
really, really hate that it did.
Is bro okay?
It's okay, Wolfgang. We'll get through this together, all right?
Cap.
I was looking at him when I said that. I was looking right at him. But somehow,
No shot.
somehow I didn't think to react.
So he had the knife. Whoa. That's not funny. What is happening?
When he reached inside his blazer.
So, okay. That is... This sprite is crazy. And that's how she got cut on the arm. Wow.
Bring her back.
What?
Bring her.
Wow. And you still live
I
this?
tried to leave the room, but the door was locked. I didn't know what to do. I started looking around for things to defend myself with. And that's when I saw the gun.
The taser gun?
So you used it?
Did you use it?
I took the taser and I aimed it at Wolfgang. And
And that's what killed him. Wow.
I couldn't do it.
Wait, what?
I couldn't shoot him. I just backed away from him.
And you lived this. That, yo, luck was on her side, bruh. Ain't no way.
I couldn't understand anything. Why was this happening to me? Why was I being attacked? Why
Hey, that's part of the game.
can't I do anything to...
Bro, I mean, like I said, that note has something to do with this. Bro is tweaking.
I'm not like you. I'll never be like you.
What does this mean?
I won't give up until the world knows. I won't give up until everyone knows me as...
Oh my eyes. Why game?
All of a sudden, everything turned white. Everything in front of me.
Yo, the
except
artwork.
Wolfgang. In those few seconds, he became pitch black.
And I'm gonna assume that's when the
then,
generator
so
exploded.
did everything else. Even though I didn't see Wolfgang fall over, I heard it. His body
How did they kill him though?
cracking against the pavement.
Ugh.
And his knife falling into the water. I waited for the gasp of pain, for him to groan or mumble or say something. But there was nothing. There was just me and the silence.
Okay.
That's how it happened.
What? What the?
Kai.
What the fuck?
Kai. It's not the time, bro.
Man attacked you?
Hey, I already knew we couldn't trust him.
Oh my goodness, Diana, I'm at a loss for words.
This is getting too much for me, bros. I think I'm gonna faint.
Holy shit. So Diana really did watch Wolfgang die.
But why was he so violent towards her?
That's what I'm saying. What happened?
Like, he became an entirely different person.
The word you're looking for is crazy.
Okay, I'm trying to piece this together. Despite how hard I tried and how much I wanted it to be true, I could never become you. Why would Wolfgang say those words in that particular moment? Okay, here's what I'm guessing, right? So, was bro just a liar and Diana was really like the good person? And bro was like, I can't keep faking this, bro.
After all that, by picking the door's lock.
Yup, with the hairpin.
I wasn't even thinking. I just started feeling my way back to the door in the dark. And then, well, my supply bag. I remembered the spare hairpins I always kept inside. So, to be honest, I have no idea how I managed to unlock the door. The whole thing was repeated trial and error.
And that's why it took her so long. That's why at 9:30, that's when she finally got out. So you was in a room with him for like a whole like 20-30 minutes?
Just minutes of me telling myself that somehow this next attempt will finally work.
That's crazy.
Whoa! Actually unlocking the doors. That's like hitting a bullseye blindfolded.
Now we know why it took so long for her to
Exactly.
escape.
But why didn't you just say this earlier?
I realized why it happened. Getting trapped inside, I mean. The door's lock was on the outside. So, someone must have set the lock before I came downstairs. So that when I closed the door, I'd be trapped.
And then they could frame it on you.
The lock is
Yo, this killer
normally on
is
the inside,
smart.
too. The killer purposely flipped it, then left the door open so you would be the one to close it.
Yup.
That's for why the killer locked the door to begin with.
It was to frame Diana, right?
You see?
Right. The killer made Diana trap herself inside the boiler room, so they could kill Wolfgang in front of her, and force her to remain by his body. Had their plan worked, Diana would only be able to escape if someone from outside entered the boiler room.
But what if Diana died too? Wouldn't that defeat the point?
By which point, that someone would be stumbling across what looks like a cut-and-dry murder case.
If the tournament folk found Diana, they would have been playing right into the killer's hands.
Exactly.
Speaking
Yo,
of
somebody
which,
is in here playing 3D chess. How are we gonna find them?
I'm curious to know. Did you unlock the door before or after the tournament attendees arrived downstairs?
After.
It sort of happened at the same time. Like, when I opened the door, there were already people walking down the stairs. Obviously, I couldn't stay inside the boiler room. If anyone saw me close to Wolfgang's body, it would look really bad.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just don't know why you
The
wouldn't
hallway was
bring it
a
up.
bit easier to make out in the dark. So I walked over to a wall bordering one of the storage closets and hid behind it.
Wait.
And stayed as quiet as possible. I was still bleeding a little from Wolfgang's cut though, and some of that blood ended up dripping onto the floor around me.
Oh, that spot we saw earlier. Okay.
It's the blood on the underground floor! It's all coming together!
This was shortly before us tournament goers split up. And you made a run for it, yeah?
Yup.
Down the hallway, up the stairs, and then as quietly as possible into my room. Since everything was still really dark, I had to patch myself using the Tozu Trinket's projection as my light. I
Wow.
realize this is a lot, and I know it's hard to believe without proof. So, if you guys could just give me a second.
Wait, what's gonna happen? Reaching into her makeup bag, Diana pulled out a wipe and began scrubbing at her arm. Oh, she's finna show us.
I
Yup.
cleared up the blood pretty fast. Luckily for me, the cut wasn't that deep. There's still a chance it may leave a scar, though.
That's diabolical.
Holy crap!
Kai.
That's awful!
It's okay. I'll cover it back up again.
Why did Wolfgang attack you for no reason?
Right? I mean, bro, I think he was just a bad person.
I wouldn't say it was for no reason.
Huh?
You're being kind of insensitive, man.
Huh? I didn't mean it like that. What I'm trying to say is, Wolfgang's actions may look random from an outsider's perspective, but from his perspective, well, judging by his behavior, it seems like he saw something which shook him to his core.
Was he drugged?
There was something in the room that Diana didn't see.
That's impossible!
Oh, wait, the neck point, the neck spot.
I don't believe John meant it in a literal sense.
Oh, whoa.
Wolfgang literally saw something?
The pharmacy.
He thought he saw something, is my point.
Yo.
You mean he had been hallucinating?
What did Wolfgang hallucinate for him to turn out the way Diana described?
You'd be surprised by the sort of things our minds can invent. I'm lucky to have never experienced anything myself, but I know some who have hallucinated nasty things. Demons and monsters, or the feeling of being tortured. If Wolfgang went through something similar, I can see why he lashed out.
Okay, so so we need to talk about who went to the pharmacy.
Now what the heck is going on at sea?
Of course, these hallucinations don't just happen out of the blue.
Exactly.
More often than not, they're substance-induced.
Substance-induced?
Yes, Kai.
Just say Wolfgang took a hallucinogenic.
Hallucinogenics?
One which induced a lot of fatigue, too, judging by the way he lumbered about in Diana's account.
It would explain why Wolfgang mostly stayed in one place.
One place, which happened to be in the water.
Seems very deliberate, aye. I reckon the killer knocked Wolfgang unconscious in order to drag him into the water, but knew he would eventually wake up again.
Okay, so they knocked him out first with the rolling pin, and then they drugged him.
So they drugged him with something which would basically make him despondent. As for where the drug came from...
The pharmacy.
Oh no! Don't tell me the killer robbed...
I knew exploring it was a bad idea.
It? What's this it we're talking about?
Cassidy. The pharmacy.
Pharmacy, obviously. Why the heck did we think leaving that place open was a good idea? Fuck! I knew our promise was too good to be true! I can't trust any of you guys!
He's not wrong. I already knew this, bruh.
Don't say Wolfgang drugged himself! Who wants to be tortured by demons?
Well, stranger people do exist.
That's rich coming from you!
This is not the time. It's just as I predicted. Exploring the pharmacy ended up paving the way for murder. Should I had made more of an attempt to stop people from exploring? Back then, all I did was... I don't think we was going to make a change. With cautious yet determined expressions, the students entered the newly opened pharmacy. Giving everyone unrestricted access to medication sounded like a disaster in the making. But having already invoked the group's ire after speaking my mind before, I wasn't about to make the same mistake twice. I'll just stay quiet, let them do their own thing. That's not what that said. Then again, nobody would have listened to me. Especially not with Wolfgang in control.
If we know where the perpetrator got their chemicals, I guess our next step is figuring out how they did the drugging.
Agreed. It would help us better understand the timeline of events, and potentially even validate Diana's testimony.
Sounds like you guys can leave this one to me.
Absolutely not.
I'm the kind of person who knows someone back to front the moment I meet them. If you haven't already realized, I've gone and read this killer like an open book.
Ain't no way, bruh.
You're the last person I trust.
Right! Yo, Jet, I don't know what you're talking about.
The second you hear what I gotta say, you'll be eating those words.
Okay, pinning down how Wolfgang was drugged may validate Diana's testimony. The question is, how did the killer drug him? Okay, how did they drug him? Wait a minute.
I bet the killer took a pill.
No.
Forced Wolfgang to swallow it.
No, it was his neck.
Just jab him at that point. I got it.
I am a genius. That was, yo, I am locked in, bruh. Cause I mean, that's the only part that makes sense is neck. Somebody like used a needle.
Wolfgang's wounds were discussed earlier. It was mentioned he had a tiny red dot below the bruise on his neck. During the investigation, I thought this dot was a scab from a mole or pimple.
No.
Knowing Wolfgang was drugged, it's clear to see what it really is. A puncture wound.
Yup. Now,
considering the timeline of events, injection would check out. If Wolfgang got drugged a little after 8:15 a.m. and was already feeling the effects when Diana arrived at 8:45 a.m., then we're dealing with something which entered his bloodstream in under 30 minutes.
Yes.
Any normal pill would have taken, probably an hour to dissolve.
Whilst an injection would be much quicker. I see.
That's probably another reason why.
Okay, so did anybody see somebody go to the pharmacy then?
It would have been incredibly difficult to inject him if he was still moving around. Only when they had him right where they wanted, dazed and unable to fight back, did they plunged a syringe into his neck.
Okay.
With said syringe being filled with a hallucinogenic.
So who in here is skilled enough to do that though? Cause couldn't you hit like a vital point and kill him?
But if this all happened a few minutes after 8:15 a.m., doesn't that make it impossible to pin a suspect?
No.
What? Why is it impossible?
Yeah, explain.
Because everybody's got an alibi for that time.
Oh, that is true.
I mean, Damien and I were in my dorm room, and the other party people...
We're with each other.
8:15 a.m. Yeah, I was already in the dining hall with Jet, Mark, and Eva.
Okay, who is the killer? Cause I'm confused.
The morning announcement and spent the rest of the hour with Jean.
Okay.
When Nona and I were in our dorm room together.
And me and Eloise were already sitting down in the courtyard.
Toshiko was giving me the medication she grabbed from the pharmacy.
Bro, you see, I hear something like this, bro. I'm gonna start panicking, bro.
And
everybody has an alibi.
I stayed in my dorm room until 8:40 a.m.
Oh no! If everyone can be accounted for.
Yo, I would have crashed out, bro. What?
So we're back to square one?
Someone here must be lying.
But how?
Plan to stop.
What's screwing us over here? Is there part of the mystery we're getting wrong? Or could it be we're overlooking something? It was ruled out as having no relation to the murder because the wires don't touch the water. But the position of it, the fact it's destroyed, the timing of the blackout. One coincidence is easy to wave off, but when it's a coincidence after a coincidence, yada yada, then there's something more going on. There's something more to the generator. Okay, I'm confused.
8:15
What?
a.m. Is it possible the killer never actually attacked Wolfie at that time?
Okay, yo, I'm listening at this point. I'm confused.
8:15 a.m., didn't it?
Ingrid, do you remember what you said when we couldn't figure out who stole Desmond's taser?
To be honest, I'm drawing a blank.
You suggested we switch subjects and discuss Wolfgang's injuries instead, which we did. As a result,
Oh, so we're finna switch it.
we ended up unraveling more about the case than if we had stuck to the original topic. Right now, we're at a dead end. If we can't get any more leads out of this current discussion, then that's a sign to switch our focus.
Have we talked about the... Wait a minute.
Switch our focus to what?
I want to take another look at Diana's testimony.
Mine?
Back when we were describing Wolfgang's death, something stuck out to me.
What are you talking about? The kaboom? Yeah, I won't give up until everyone knows me as... Yeah, the explosion. My eyes. All of a sudden, everything turned white. Okay, so somebody timed the explosion. In those few seconds, he became pitch black. And then, so did everything else. Yeah, we need to talk about this generator because I'm confused.
What Diana described must have been the generator exploding, with the darkness afterwards being the blackout. Think about the order of events there. In just a few seconds, the boiler room's generator explodes, and Wolfgang falls over dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like the two are correlated?
Oi, didn't we go over this already? We did. The generator has nothing to do with Wolfgang's death.
Are we sure though?
Weren't touching the water.
But why did it have a dent in it?
Indeed. Which is why the murder weapon is the taser gun.
But she just said it didn't fire, Toshiko.
Diana said she never used the taser, though.
Exactly.
She's lying!
Ayo. 1 second. I want to check something. Didn't the generator have like a knot in it? Yeah, that looks bent. Half of the generator's wires were melted and what remained intact, it's like a bomb went off inside the machine. So something did happen with the generator.
What? That's not true! I never fired the gun!
Okay, yeah, we need to talk about this.
It's all good. I believe you.
Wait, what?
Sure, nobody can dispute the gun was fired. What can be disputed, though, is when it got fired. I wouldn't be surprised if the killer fired that gun way in advance. Like, sometime before Wolfgang arrived downstairs and left it in the boiler room for us to find later.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that. Wait, but then... Okay, we need to talk... Oh, yo. The bruise on his neck, though.
What? So the taser gun isn't the murder weapon?
If Wolfgang wasn't killed with the taser gun or the generator, what other options are we left with?
Poisoning?
The taser gun is the only option which makes sense. The murder weapon can't be anything else.
The true murder weapon. Is it possible there's a third source of electricity we haven't considered yet? Am I grasping at straws by thinking... Wait! Have we talked about the extension cord yet?
And anyway, the only proof Diana never shot the taser is her own word.
But we got Desmond. Huh?
Ava! What do you mean?
All the evidence supporting your version of events is circumstantial. The note you showed us? That could be a fake alibi you made for yourself.
Whoa.
The fact that it has the same handwriting as Wolfgang's is already suspicious.
Couldn't that just mean the same person tricked them?
Yeah, true. Ava, what are we talking about?
If you earnestly believe Diana didn't write it, then maybe. But do you see what I'm saying? There's no proof Diana never wrote the notes. There's only her word to go by. Because if she did write them, everything about her entering the boiler room at 8:45 a.m. and being locked inside could be a total lie.
But why would she lie about getting cut?
I get what you're saying. But if we run with the idea that Diana was the one waiting for Wolfgang all the way back at 8:15 a.m., then we're stuck with the issue we had last time.
Exactly.
Why did Diana wait over an hour to kill him?
That's also circumstantial. None of us know what really went on between those two in an hour.
Ava, what are you
Ruling
cooking
someone
right
out
now?
because they took a long time to murder is stupid.
Without context? Sure, I'd say the same. But since the boiler room is unlocked, anyone can enter. If Diana knocked Wolfgang out, then she took over an hour to kill him with that info in mind.
Okay, but who would enter?
The killer.
No one wants to make a detour down some gross, freaky-looking basement. The boiler room is probably the most covert place a person can be.
The most covert place. Her words do make sense. After all, I chose to meet Tozu in the boiler room for that very same reason. True.
Diana claims she didn't write the notes, and she claims she didn't shoot the gun. But where's the hard proof she didn't do any of these things?
I mean, she's not wrong, but I'm lost, if that's true.
The answer lies in what destroyed the generator.
Wait, what?
What?
Didn't we already talk about that?
All you guys did was discuss theories, never anything concrete. Settling for a theory isn't good enough when our lives are on the line.
Bro said I'm not risking
We can't
it.
rule out Diana's involvement in the case. We can't rule out the generators.
So we have to figure out what destroyed the generator?
Yes,
What
because
should we
I'm
do?
lost.
Just throw out ideas?
It's what we've been doing this whole time.
Oakley dokley. All right, everyone. Let's put our thinking hats on. If we work together, we'll unravel this mystery for sure. Ready? On your marks, get set,
Thank you, Cassidy.
go!
Yo, okay. So we still have yet to talk about the extension cord, right? Wait, taser gun, generator.
Why did the
Okay.
generator blow up?
Could have just been an electrical fault.
Wait a minute,
So, a
shrapnel.
coincidence?
Is this the best situation? To be waving stuff
Wasn't
off as
this
a
found
coincidence?
by the
Did
generator?
Killer throw something at the
chemicals?
generator that made it explode?
Okay.
Perhaps it's the fault of the taser gun?
Okay,
The
let me look at my
electrical
options.
discharge it released might have connected with the generator and
Uh-huh.
created an overabundance of energy, which caused everything in the circuit to pop.
Probably. There's no proof anything besides the taser was involved.
In that case,
Wait, whoa.
the generator blew
Wait a
up
minute.
after Wolfie got shot with the taser.
Such a dastardly taser, leaving so many victims in its wake.
Okay, what Ava just said was suspicious. No, I'm long past the point of falling for this surface level diversion. In reality, the truth is floating just within the reach. Okay,
Why did the
wait a second,
generator
wait a
blow up?
second. The shrapnel. Chunks of an identified material were floating in the water near the generator. Okay, so is this?
Could have just been electrical.
Okay, no.
Is this the best situation?
Okay. Ava, I don't know where you're going with all this, but I'm gonna need you to pipe down, bruh. Let me just hit you with this evidence.
The electrical discharge it released
No.
might have connected with the generator and created an overabundance of energy, which caused everything in the circuit to pop. Probably.
There's
Okay.
no proof anything besides the taser was
Okay,
involved.
yeah.
No,
that's
wrong.
Did you forget?
Unfortunately, Ava, I have to disagree.
Yup.
You say nothing but the taser could have been involved in the murder. But there's one possibility you didn't consider. The shrapnel in the water.
Exactly.
You mean those bits of red metal which were floating around?
Right. The ones that look like the aftermath of an explosion. Due to their proximity to the generator, it's safe to assume the two are connected.
Can't that just be debris left by the generator?
No.
Except this debris is a completely different color. and lacks the rust the
Okay,
generator has accumulated.
Whoa, wait a minute. So somebody created like a bomb?
We're obviously looking at the remnants of something else. Which means
Exactly.
an object we haven't yet identified was caught in the explosion.
And floating near it was another out-of-place item. What are we talking about? We're talking about this, right? Wait. What was floating near the shrapnel? Okay, you see, and I would have clapped myself. Okay, get out of this. No. Wait, what was floating near it, though? Wait a minute. Wait. Inside her, there was no internal plug, collection, there was one fully... Okay, wasn't it this, right? Because I thought I said this is how you got electrocuted. Is it this?
This is it.
It is! Okay. I knew it was something, because all them other options didn't match.
Also an extension cord.
I did not mean to do
Did the cord
that.
get caught in the explosion?
Yup.
Seems that cord has the misfortune of floating around the wrong place at the wrong time.
From what I saw in my investigation, the building's extension cord supply seems to be kept inside storage closet D.
Okay.
So in a way, yeah, it was definitely in the wrong place.
Storage closet D, huh? It was hard to make out much of it in the dark. And after the power came on, Kai came screaming for us to leave our closets. But I do recall seeing some extension cords peeking out from behind a shelf.
So somebody knew where the extension cords were to use them, right? So, okay, hear me out. This may be wrong, but wouldn't this put suspicions back on everybody in the gamer room since we had to use cords for the gaming tournament? Or am I tripping? I don't know.
Since we already know the killer raided one storage closet, anyone else willing to bet they raided this one too?
Exactly.
The hell did they need an extension cord for?
Probably something involving the generator, given its proximity to the cord.
Same thing with the red bits, even though we don't know what they are.
Right, the red shrapnel. It definitely isn't debris left by the generator, so what exactly is it? So far, nothing in the boiler room can be directly tied to the shrapnel. At least, not any of the clues that have already been discussed in this trial. Okay, what do you mean by that? If I were to flip my thinking and consider the clues we haven't discussed yet, there's no proof what I have in mind is related to the shrapnel, but when all other options are ruled out, I can only turn towards the one that hasn't. The one thing the mysterious shrapnel might be related to. Yo, what are you talking about? What is the mysterious shrapnel related to? What is, yo, I don't know. The air, okay. So we know they made it a bomb, right? Or am I, wait. Okay, I'm blanking out. Okay, my only guess is this. Ain't it?
This is it.
So they made a bomb. Okay.
Hold that thought. We may be able to identify the shrapnel using context clues.
Okay, that makes sense. It exploded.
The investigation.
Okay.
There was a strange smell permeating the boiler room. It took me a moment to notice, but when I did, well, the best way to describe the scent would be if you mix cereal and alcohol together.
Cereal and alcohol?
Okay.
Talk about specific.
Tis a sign a chemical reaction was at play.
Wait, you recognize the smell?
Chemical reactions can produce some pretty pungent odors. Usually something to the tune of alcohol mixed with cereal. Or I noticed the smell going into the investigation, but it had completely slipped my mind until now.
Okay, so how did they set it up though?
Could it be a chemical reaction was caused by the taser?
The gun never touched the water. There's no reason for it to be the source of the smell.
What about the generator?
Considering the state of it, that generator would smell more burnt than anything else.
If the chemical reaction can't be explained by what we already know, like the generator or the taser gun, we need to consider the possibility that the explanation is the one piece of evidence still evading us. The shrapnel.
Okay. So somebody used chemicals to make a bomb, but how did it react?
Can someone translate this into less?
Yo, Kai, I'm
complicated
with you,
talk?
bro.
It was just a long-winded way of saying he's using process of elimination.
I know it sounds like a stretch, but if you follow this line of reasoning, a lot more questions start getting answered.
Okay.
Think about it. If the smell and shrapnel are linked, then whatever object the shrapnel belongs to must contain chemicals.
So we're looking for a metal object, which is also packed with chemicals?
Okay, so the extension cord, did they...
Surely something like that would
Wait.
be kept inside the pharmacy.
Looking at my notes. When we originally visited the pharmacy, I recorded everything I saw. A bright red metal object would have definitely caught my eye, but I don't see one written here.
So somebody brought it here.
I got lots of metallic objects in my dorm room, but nothing chemical. Just big old slabs of metal.
Oh, wait. So are they implying it came from someone's room? Wait. Big old slabs of metal. Why does that sound so familiar? Hold on, that's right. What Ingrid said just now is similar to what she said the night everyone began bunking together. I guess this would explain my room too. It's littered with all sorts of fancy tools and metals. At the time, people were talking about their dorm rooms being themed around their talents. Could the shrapnel actually be the remnants of the unique device that guy boasted about having in his room? Oh, wait a minute. The only way to know for sure is to put you on the spot. Yeah, because everybody's room is like themed to their talents, so... No. Excuse me, sir. Surely it wasn't Jet. There's no way.
It has to be you!
There's no way.
Jet, I need to ask you something.
Yo, you're
What's
cooked.
up?
Can you tell me what's inside your dorm room?
Like, a full-on list?
Whatever works.
Yes.
No, sure thing.
I thought they might have won it from a pachinko machine.
Accessories. Blind spot mirrors, lithium batteries, wheels, spare brakes, you name it. Oh, I even have the legendary mantle from the 1984's Grand Prix winning Speedster.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping to hear.
Cool. So, why'd you want to know?
Because it's not looking good, bro.
Unless... Wait, I'm not being suspected, am I?
Yes.
No. Don't try to rope me into this, bro. I've got nothing to do with the murder.
I know you don't.
Oh, oops,
You have an
never mind.
The only reason I ask is because that mysterious red shrapnel may be the remnants of one of your lithium batteries.
Oh.
What?
I see. A lithium battery might explain the smell in the air.
And lithium, that's an explosive substance. If it made contact with water, gosh, you'd be left with a mess and a half.
Wouldn't someone have heard an explosion, though?
Oh, wait, we did. Remember?
I did.
Yup.
Really?
During the tournament, right before we lost power.
Yep, that loud
Wait,
kaboom.
That's right. That was a boom.
Wait! I remember hearing it too!
I initially assumed the generator made the noise somehow. But if Jet's car batteries contain an explosive substance...
Hey, Jet, were your batteries bright red at all?
Maybe?
Maybe.
You don't know for sure?
Ain't no way, bro.
I never took the batteries out of their packaging. The packaging isn't red, I can tell you that, but the actual batteries? Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, I can't remember, but Jet and Mark, right? I know they were bunk buddies. Were they sleeping in his room or Mark's?
So it can't be proven beyond a reasonable
Okay.
doubt?
Pretty much.
Well, what's the reaction time of a lithium battery?
The reaction time?
When a lithium battery hits the water, How long does it take to combust?
I don't know.
I think, once we know that, we can decide whether or not the battery is relevant to the case.
A lithium battery would be an almost instantaneous reaction. I'm
So,
pretty sure.
right on cue.
Lithium isn't a metal I've worked with, but it got beat into my head never to mix it with substances it doesn't like. All that electricity, the battery would have let out when it hit the water. It must have went straight into poor Wolfie.
So that's the murder weapon?
There's warning labels on the battery for a reason.
Okay. If the reaction is instantaneous, then the battery would have entered the water only seconds before the generator exploded. That's really weird.
Is it?
According to Diana's testimony, when the explosion happened, she was still holding the taser gun.
So she didn't do it.
In which case, who threw the battery into the water?
Huh. Good point.
So is it Diana? I'm confused. What's
We
happening?
can rule out Wolfgang, since the Blackens can only be a student who kills another student. And Diana.
It was only Diana and Wolfgang in the boiler room.
Oh, boy.
So unless Diana herself was the one to throw the battery, then the battery can't play a part in the murder.
Oh boy. Well,
I didn't throw the battery. I promise.
did she even know about the battery, bruh? The shrapnel and generator are too close for comfort. They must be correlated. I'll admit that Diana throwing the battery is a possibility, but that's all it is, a possibility. There may still be another way for the battery to enter the water, and until I've ruled that out, I won't settle for a culprit just yet. Okay, this game is cooking because now I'm a little bit confused. The shrapnel, extension cord, generator, thin piece. The extension cord,
The
right?
battery is related to the case. Only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
Hold on.
My arm had been cut. Lifting a battery
Because the
would
extension
hurt
cord has
too
been
much.
cut, so
Neo
wait a
batteries
minute.
are pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere, so it must have been submerged another way. Perhaps something akin to what Eva described?
If that battery is
Okay.
the murder weapon, why is there a taser gun?
Maybe.
Yeah, that
it's
taser
a
gun
red
is
herring.
confusing me, bruh.
Judging by the shrapnel, the battery would have landed in the water, a few inches from the generator.
Not the hardest shot to make.
Okay, so it's something everybody is quick to say the battery was thrown, but when I consider the boiler room and which objects the killer could have leveraged, what that person considers impossible starts to sound anything but. Okay, so it has
The
to do
battery
something
is
with this
related to the
extension cord.
case. Only Diana could have thrown
Okay.
it in the water.
But my arm had been cut. Lifting a battery would hurt too much.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight,
Okay.
though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere, so it must have been submerged another way.
So wouldn't it be?
Perhaps something akin to.
Wait a minute. Wait a
what-
minute. Would it be what she just said?
Maybe.
Judging by the shrapnel,
Okay,
The battery would have landed in the water. A few.
inch, the generator.
that's true.
Not the hardest shot to make.
Okay, so it must be what she's saying. Hold on. Yeah, that person. Okay,
Battery is related to the case. Only Diana could have thrown it in the water. But my arm had been cut.
okay.
Lifting a battery would hurt too much. Neo batteries are
Pretty.
lightweight though.
Mm-hmm.
The battery clearly couldn't have
Fallen from somewhere.
Right? Oh, oops.
Now is not the time for jokes.
My bad. Okay. But I feel like it's what she's saying. Hold on, I should have let her keep going. Okay.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere,
Okay.
so it must have been submerged. Perhaps something akin to what Eva described?
Wait, am I doing the wrong? Hold on.
Why is there...
It's a red herring.
Judging by the shrapnel, the battery would have landed in the
Water,
Okay.
a few inches from the generator.
Not the
Okay, let
hardest
me look
shot
at my
to make.
options again. I'm confused. Yada yada. Okay.
If the battery is related to the case,
Okay.
only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
Shrapnel, extension
But
cord, generator.
my arm had been cut. Lifting a battery would hurt
Wait.
too much.
Are you trying to say the
Neo
generator?
batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere.
Oh! I'm slow. The generator. It could have failed from the generator. Oh. Okay. That's okay. Interesting.
No. The battery might actually have fallen from the
And
generator.
then that would explain once it landed, it exploded and
What
bit the
makes you say
thing.
that?
The shrapnel's position in front of the generator suggests there's a correlation between the two.
Exactly.
However, it's unlikely Diana threw the battery at the generator. Not only is the boiler room difficult to see in, the generator is positioned far enough from the concrete platform
That is true. And where she was standing, she couldn't have done it.
that Diana, with her wounded arm, would need to stand on the
Exactly.
platform's edge to make the shot. Which would obviously put her in danger of being attacked by Wolfgang again.
Yeah. Wolfgang was really close. He could reach over to me if he wanted.
If the battery hadn't been thrown, the only other possibility is that it fell down into the water. And considering the layout of the boiler room, what else could the battery fall off of? Except the generator.
Exactly.
Are you saying the battery was sitting on top of the generator?
Not on top, but maybe. The extension cord, right? What position was the battery in? Suspended, leaning. Was it suspended? Okay, wait a minute. So, if I'm going off this whole thing, right, where the cord was used, they would have had to like suspend it above it and then like dropped it. Cause we see that it's cut, right? Suspended, please.
I got it.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay.
The battery may have been suspended over the generator.
So how did they cut it though?
Suspended over.
Yeah. If the battery was suspended by something, then the presence of that item starts to make a lot more sense. The extension cord, right? This.
This is it.
Okay, yeah.
The killer could have tied the extension cord around the battery and slung the battery over the generator. If the cord and battery were tied together at the time of the generator's explosion, it would explain why half of the cord had been burned away.
Exactly. But, okay.
The more you explain it, the more unbelievable it sounds.
What if that's the point? Maybe the killer chose a crazy
I was
method
gonna say,
because
yo,
no one would
this
believe it.
killer is smart. Now, we can list out all the not smart people, bruh. So,
I don't see how weaving
I'm
a
thinking
cord
4
into the
people right
mix
now.
is any more beneficial than leaving it out.
well, no, I hope you didn't do this, bro.
If anything, the cord adds extra weight.
Which would be especially inconvenient for Diana, because her arm was bleeding.
Right. It wouldn't benefit Diana to hold the cord. So, what if she didn't? Something else may have been supporting the cord instead.
Okay. Something like, yo, I don't know. What was holding the cord? Wolfgang? No, a third person. Yeah? Wait, a third person? No, because everybody had an alibi, so an object? That is my best guess.
I got it.
Okay, there we go.
Throughout this trial, we've assumed the killer held the battery in some form or another. If the battery was on its own, the killer tossed it in. If the battery was wrapped with a cord, the killer held the other end of the cord. But in the same way something else can hold the battery, can't something else also hold the cord?
Exactly.
Ugh, my head's starting to spin.
I'm with you, Ingrid, because the killer on this one is like playing 3D chess. I'm confused.
Are you talking about something which could keep the cord in place?
Something to keep the cord in place. If I imagine the cord and the battery is tied around in front of the generator in the same spot where the shrapnel has surfaced. Here we go with this again. One of the pipes? Wait. Okay, it's something over here. Wait, let me just look at the question. What was the other end of the cord tied to? Okay, so we're saying it was placed up here in the shrapnel, the vents? Right?
This is it.
Okay, that makes the most logical sense.
The killer tied the cord to the vent.
What vent?
The one above the generator.
The one above the generator. It connects the boiler room and the dining hall.
There's a vent above the generator?
Wait. Whoa, wait. So, it was somebody, wait, okay, whoa. So this puts suspicion back on everybody back in the tournament, don't it? Okay.
You should remember
this is
someone
crazy.
shining into the boiler room. That's where the vent is.
Okay.
The vent itself is set a bit far back into the wall. So you probably assumed the spot was a small window or something.
Where am I wrong?
If the boiler room and the dining hall are separated by one vent, does this make the wallpaper thin, or?
There's two vents. The boiler room vent
and the dining hall
vent. Both are connected via a small ventilation shaft.
Yo, and in the prologue, we remember seeing them in there. So somebody, okay, so the killer, okay, whoa. So is the killer somebody that was playing in the tournament?
I was able to get a close look at the boiler room vent after
that is
Ava and
crazy.
I woke up, which is why I know these details.
How close is close for someone under 6 foot?
Ava helped me reach the vent.
By?
Letting me sit on her shoulders.
That's still crazy.
Quite the visual.
Don't rub it in.
Anyway, if the killer tied one end of the cord to the vent and the other end around the battery, they could suspend the battery over the generator.
Something like that would result in an explosion.
What do you mean?
You say the killer tied one end of the cord to the vent and the other end to the battery. However, indoor extension cords are much longer than regular cords. They can be upwards of 9 or more meters in length, as opposed to the average cord's 2 meters. 9 meters is significantly longer than the distance between the vent and the boiler room floor.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
If the killer wanted to tie the battery to the cord's other end, they would be tying it to something which is already submerged in water.
I see.
But couldn't they just cut it though?
Setup.
Not necessarily. The killer can have greatly reduced the length of the cord by doing that. Cutting it, right? Wait a minute. Okay, how did the killer reduce the length of the cord? Cutting the cord, trying to... No. Wrapping the cord around the battery. Okay, so we're saying the cord... Okay, wait a minute. Wouldn't it be cutting the cord? No. Because if you cut the cord, but you had to wrap it around the battery, right? Okay. I may be wrong with this, but I'm gonna say wrapping, right? No, because wait. If you cut... Okay. You know what? Forget it.
I got it.
Okay, there we go. Because I'm like, if you cut it, that'll make it too short.
Thin and flimsy. If the killer wanted the battery to be secure, they need to wrap
okay,
a lot
yeah.
of cord
Okay,
around
that's the logic I was thinking, right?
Probably to the point there wouldn't be much spare cord remaining. Which is a good thing.
My eyes.
Because this spare cord is what the battery will be suspended by.
Okay.
So long as the spare cord isn't too long, the battery will sit safely above the water.
So much effort.
Right? Like, bro, I would have started panicking, bro. I can't think of all this.
How do you even submerge the battery into the water under those circumstances?
How simple. By adjusting the cord's position. All the killer would need to utilize is a certain aspect of the boiler room. And what are you talking about exactly? What did the killer use to adjust the cord's position? Excuse me? Okay, what are we talking about? Okay, I mean the vents? Yeah?
This is it.
Okay. Yo, we gotta stop with that one, bro. That one stressed me
Like
out.
I mentioned earlier, I gave the vent a close look after originally waking up in the boiler room.
Exactly.
Part of my inspection included opening the vent to get a better look at the other side.
The vent can be opened?
I don't remember that.
Not all the way, but far enough for the vent to cause a domino effect if then closed. In our case, a domino effect involving the extension cord tied to it. If we assume the vent must be open for the battery to remain a safe distance above the water, we end up with a pulley system. To prevent the battery from entering the water, The vent is literally pulling the entire cord backwards.
Okay, so if they're saying is this right, then my suspicions is correct. Somebody in the tournament room did this.
Ergo, it's not just the killer's own measurements keeping the battery in place, but the vent itself.
Yo, the plot.
Having opened one of these vents before, I can tell you how tough they are to move.
Wrapping my fingers around the grate directly in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could.
A lightweight battery definitely isn't heavy enough to pull one shut. It takes an actual person to close one. Which is great for the killer, because it means they get to maintain full control over when the battery enters the water.
Wow.
If they close the vent, the cord should slide forward and submerge the battery into the water.
And then explode.
When that happens, the boiler room water becomes electrified by the battery's components, which in turn causes electricity to pass directly into the body of Wolfgang, who is standing in the water.
That's crazy. Bro, so...
Exactly which vent is the cord being tied to?
The boiler room vent.
Funny.
Bro, she finna hit us with a... Bro...
Earlier, you said there's a small vent shaft connecting the boiler room vent to the dining hall vent.
Yeah.
Assuming the killer is operating this trap from outside the boiler room, since we know there were only ever 2 people in that room, how would they even be able to reach the boiler room vent?
She does make a good point, actually.
Like you said, there's a separate vent in front of it.
Or did they plan it in advance and already have it on the other side? Wait, she has a point. I mean, she does, but... So, okay. I've been assuming the cord is tied to the boiler room vent, but I failed to consider the ventilation shaft. It becomes considerably harder to reach the boiler room vent if you have to reach down that shaft first. Not just that, I never tested to see if the boiler room vent can open inwards. I only got it open outwards. By that logic, a vent on the opposite side of the shaft. Okay.
This could only mean one thing. The killer never tied the cord to the boiler room vent. They tied the cord to the dining hall vent.
Okay, so like I said...
That just creates the same problem as before, but reversed. Instead of the dining hall vent making it hard to close the boiler room vent, it's the boiler room vent making it hard to reach the dining hall vent.
Yo, my head is spinning, bruh.
While the vents may seem like an obstruction, especially since they can't be opened all the way, there's a very easy workaround. All the killer needs to do is fit the extension cord between the grates of the boiler room vent.
Oh yeah, the grates. You mentioned something about them earlier. Right, when you described opening the boiler room vent.
Okay, I need a visual. Wrapping my fingers, yada yada, I put as hard as I could.
If you can fit your fingers between the grates, there's no damn way you can't fit a cord.
Exactly. After which, you could slide the cord through the ventilation shaft and out the opposite end for the killer to then go and tie to the...
Actually...
Hey, yo. Okay, I need a visual.
Hello?
Hello?
What is it now?
There's something I still don't understand about your theory.
Okay.
It's to do with the logistics of the cord.
The logistics?
Its size.
Okay, we're back to discussing this again. Never mind, I'll find a way to combat his argument. Okay, so generator, knife, blackout, extension cord. Okay, extension cord has to be it,
the boiler room
right?
vent can be opened. Maybe not all the way, but
Okay.
enough to fit an extension cord through. What's bothering me, however, is that the boiler room vent was closed during the investigation, which means it must have been closed during the murder.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna need you to calm down, bruh.
I don't see a problem here.
Me neither. I'm
the killer
confused.
doesn't even need to open that vent, because they could simply slide the cord between the grates.
Indoor extension cords may be thin, but the plugs on either side of them aren't. How can the killer fit both those plugs between the gaps in the vent grate?
Wait a
Either
minute.
the boiler room vent was never involved, or it was open at some point and someone else closed it. That is my issue.
Okay. Hold on. His argument might have made sense if it weren't for one fatal flaw. And what is that flaw?
Indoor extension cords may be thin,
Okay.
but the plugs on either side of them aren't.
It's gotta
How
be
can
that,
the
because
killer
it keeps.
fit both
Okay.
those plugs between the gaps in the vent grate.
Interesting.
Either the boiler room vent was never involved, or it was open at some point and someone else closed it. That is my issue.
Okay. Wait a minute. You're confusing me, but his argument may have made sense if it weren't for that one fatal flaw. Okay, I'm finna take a shot in the dark and shoot that one that keeps
Indoor
messing us
extension
up.
cords may be thin, but the plugs on either side of them aren't.
I'll cut through those words!
So is this. Okay, Damon, I'm gonna need you to explain this one to me. Okay.
If you insert the cord through the boiler room vent first, it's possible to fit the cord through. You just need to start with the internal plug.
Okay.
The cords in storage closet D have a slim internal end. This can easily be slid through the gaps in the vent.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was more of like them thicker ends. Okay. That makes sense.
Once the killer ties the cord around the dining hall vent, presumably with a knot, the cord won't be at risk of sliding back out either.
Okay. That's where I was getting mixed up on. Okay.
I see. When put like that, whether or not the boiler room vent was closed isn't really relevant.
How'd you figure all this out from some shrapnel and an extension cord? This is
crazy, Kai.
This is crazy.
Listen, bro, this is why I couldn't be in this situation, bro, because I would have been cooked. Everybody would have had to go because I'm
What
lost.
he's describing sounds plausible.
John.
Since the battery was suspended over the generator, it's no surprise the machine ended up the way it did.
Exactly.
Fortunately for Diana, she was safe by virtue of remaining on the platform. I imagine that was also the killer's intention.
The killer
To try to
kept her
frame
on
it
the
on her.
platform?
They must have known they were injecting Wolfgang with a hallucinogenic. So, it's possible they hoped his behavior would scare Diana off from entering the water.
And the killer thought all of this, bro.
Although,
this is crazy.
Even if Diana did die, the moment people realized only she and Wolfgang entered the boiler room, they'd probably call the whole thing a murder gone wrong.
So it was a win-win from their end anyway.
Well, all of this certainly changes things.
It does. So that means the killer thought of the bad yo, who is the killer? Because I would be genuinely impressed.
If the killer is someone who needed access to the vent and needed to be operating from the dining hall,
It's somebody from the tournament. Is that what she's gonna say?
then everyone who attended the tournament is a
Exactly.
suspect.
That is crazy.
What?
She's not wrong though. It makes the most sense.
No way!
One of the tournament attendees is the killer? Dang it, how did I not realize sooner? Bro, it makes the most sense. The fact the killer could have even accessed the vents means they must have been in the dining hall at the time of Wolfgang's murder.
So we can reduce it down to 8 people.
Yo,
Damon,
you
Kai,
got to it
Grace,
immediately,
Eva,
yo.
Cassidy, Jed, Mark, and John.
So it's really okay. Well, okay. If this is correct, right? We know me and Kai are innocent. Okay. Grace. Okay, but didn't Grace come in late? Or am I? Okay. So that leaves it either being, you know what? I'm not gonna make assumptions because I don't want to end up sounding slow, but I know I'm safe.
Cassidy. She set the whole thing up.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think she got the. Okay. Nicest way possible. I don't think she's smart enough for this.
Hey, I was only trying to improve the mood.
It wasn't me. I was playing a game with Damon when the lights went out.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
I had to play music.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
You never touched my equipment.
Wait, what?
I meant I was watching Kai and Damon play.
Okay.
I was spectating as well.
Okay, so all the spectators are suspicious, right?
Me too.
Ain't no way, bruh.
Me 3. And Cass 2, I think?
Is the killer really between these? Bro, yo!
I was too focused on the game to remember who was or wasn't there.
If
It's GG's,
everyone's
bro.
telling the truth, then all 8 of y'all were crowded round the same spot?
And this would make it convenient because the people would be watching the game, not the killer's foot, right?
Near the right wall where the TV was set up. It's also the furthest wall from the vent.
Wait, what?
Seems like someone is lying again.
Oh boy. The tournament participant who flipped the vent. I could deduce who that person is by determining if everyone's positions directly before the blackout. I don't remember that. The problem is, I myself have been totally preoccupied with the game. I was gonna say, don't ask me. I never got a good look at the actual people around me. Never got a good look. Wait, is that it? While I never got a good look at the others, I can still deduce their general positions and if they were near me, from whether or not I heard them. Okay, we need to replay this because I'm lost. Think, Damon, think. Who and what did I hear back then? Yeah, we're cooked. This is cooked. It was you. The only person I never heard was you. Who? No shite. Wait, what? Who didn't I hear before the blackout? I do not remember, game. There is no way you're doing this. Okay. I'm trying to remember myself. I know we heard Jay, Cassidy. Hold on. We were playing with Kai. Wait a minute. Okay, yo. Why would y'all put me in this situation? Was it Grace? I gotta try it. Wait, did I hear Grace's voice? I'm fairly confident I overheard her talking to someone else. Something about being surprised the person plays video games. Yeah, that's right. She specifically asked, "You play video games?" Oh, she did. Okay, so who? No shot. For me to have heard that means she must have been standing nearby. Okay, bro, this is so chopped. Okay, no, you're safe. You're safe because you were, yeah. Jet was talking, so that leaves. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are they talking about you? Okay, hold on. We heard him talking. I remember that. Okay. No shot!
It has to be you!
Whoa! Okay, game, time out. No way.
The killer is Ava.
Huh? Okay, whoa.
Huh?
Ava's the only one whose position I can't account for.
There's no way.
Mark was mixing a track at the time Kai and I were playing a game, so I know he must have been stationed at his pad.
Are y'all serious? It's actually Ava?
And everyone else? I remember hearing their voices over the sound of
Bro,
the game.
but wait. Okay, if this is true, right? She would know about the vents. And she's smart. There's no way.
Everyone.
There's no way.
Except Ava.
Are they really finna kill her off?
In fact, the last I saw her, she was standing in the corner of the room with the vent.
What is what is happening in this game? Are we really killing her off?
So Ava flipped the vent?
Yo.
Man! And the reason no one heard it is because the music was too loud!
Don't blame me. I was just doing what I was told.
There's no way.
No one's blaming you. We're all in on Eva.
Care to contribute anything, Eva?
Eva, there's no way. Bro, how y'all gonna give us a companion character and we're killing her off? What is happening?
I didn't flip the vent.
What?
Well, Damon says you did.
Damon says a lot of things.
Whoa.
While you aren't technically wrong,
What is game? What are we doing?
An argument.
Project Eden Garden team, what are we doing?
His theory is full of plot holes. He just refuses to point them out.
What plot holes?
There's no way. Are we actually doing this? I don't know if this is real or not. Like, are we finna flip it?
The cord.
What?
In retrospect, you were so quick to accuse me that you overlooked a huge problem with the cord.
Okay, and what is that? Please be.
If I'm
Let you
the
be
killer,
right.
How did I dispose of it?
Trick question. You left the cord tied to the vent.
What then? It unraveled by itself and fell into the water?
She has a point.
Yeah, you got me there.
How did Ava get rid of the cord? I'm sure it's possible if she knew to untie it at the right time. Wait a minute. Are we actually... Okay, I'm in disbelief right now. When did Ava untie the cord? There's no way. There is no way we're doing this. When everyone left. Oh my... Okay. I don't want to believe this. It had to be during the blackout. Because nobody could see. Please let me...
I got it.
Ava. Why? Bro, oh my god.
Dispose of the cord. You just
There's
untied
no
it during
way.
the blackout.
There's no way.
She untied the knot during a blackout?
Being the one who set up the
Oh
trap.
my... There's
Ava
no
could
way
have
we're
easily
doing this
practiced untying
game.
the knot in advance. Or she just made it a really simple knot. Either way, it wouldn't be any more difficult than untying your shoelaces with your eyes closed.
Oh
If
my
Ava
goodness.
untied the cord, did it also fall into the water?
Diana's testimony says as much.
But why would she kill Wolf? Okay.
It does?
Ava, defend yourself, please.
During your confrontation with Wolfgang, you recounted hearing certain sounds.
I can't believe this. I'm not like you. I'm never... Okay. I won't give up until the world knows. I won't give up until I am known as... All of a sudden, everything turned white. Everything in front of me, okay, this is the same. In those few seconds, it became... And then, so did everything else. Are they talking about the plop noise?
The first sound was obviously the battery exploding. And the second, when you first recounted the story, you said it was the sound of the knife hitting the water. But why would a thin knife make such a big splash?
I cannot believe this. We're actually... She's... Why?
Do you think...
Yo.
What really caused that sound
was probably the extension
cord falling into the water.
When you say it that way, it does seem likelier.
Ava, defend yourself, please.
I should have known. The kid who lied about her talents and tried to lie about the Tozy trinkets. I should have known.
This doesn't look good.
I should have known only Eva fucking Sadaka
Oh my
would
goodness.
kill Wolfgang!
You're right that Eva's lied to us several times already.
Oh
But-
boy.
She's just a mathlete. How did someone like her come up with something this
I was gonna say...
complicated?
No. But she's smart in everything else too.
Her talent would give her the upper hand in all that measurement nonsense.
That is true.
Even so, the sheer volume of items Eva had to steal. She's been under heavy suspicion these past few days.
That's what...
How did
Okay.
she sneak into Jet and Desmond's room?
Surely it wasn't her, bruh.
It's impossible. Wolfgang even got mad at me for being late to the dining hall by a few minutes.
So it wasn't her.
I've been watched the entire time I've been here. There's no way Jet wouldn't have noticed me taking his battery.
Right on. No one steals from me.
Jet, listen, bro.
They already did.
I was gonna say that too, like it's already happened.
And anyway, how could I enter the cord through the boiler room vent when I can't even reach the top of the generator? If anything, you should be suspicious of the taller students.
Okay, so it's not Ava? I understand why people are doubtful, but I can't let the conversation continue like this. Ava did, in fact, have a way to reach the vent. All she had to use... Oh... Are we seriously doing this? What did Ava use to reach the vent? The boxes. But wouldn't it be heavy though? Is it this?
Ava grabbed one of the boxes on the concrete platform and placed...
That's setting myself up. Removing a box would reduce the amount of
Okay,
boxes
yeah,
on the
hold on.
platform from 3 to 2.
Flexing your mathematical prowess, I see.
I'm saying Damon would have noticed if a box was missing, since there's so few of them to start with. But he never noticed anything, because there were just as many boxes as there were last time.
Couldn't you just move the box back?
I was gonna
after
say, I
using
don't
it?
remember the boxes, bruh.
Then the underside of the box would be wet, which it wasn't.
Oh.
This I can confirm. My notes on the box's exteriors mention nothing about
Okay, so it's not the
watermarks.
boxes, but... Okay, so what is it? What were you thinking? Bro, I don't know what I'm thinking myself. What? Okay, so if it's not that, is it the boxes that were already here? Okay, I am confused, game. Wait a minute, bruh. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Because these are already submerged in water, correct?
This is it.
She really did kill him. I can't believe this.
Ava.
There's no way.
To reach the top of the generator, you simply stood on one of the boxes in the boiler room.
That was already submerged in water.
There's already a huge pile of them near the generator itself. You could easily push one up against the machine.
Ah. She would have known about those boxes in advance, too.
No shot.
Since
It was
she
her,
explored the boiler
bro.
room with you ahead of time.
Why?
Okay, I could have used the boxes to reach the top of the generator. And I could have fit the cord through both vents if I inserted the right plug. I can do both of those things without attracting suspicion. What I can't do without attracting suspicion is opening the vent.
Okay.
Yeah?
Which vent are we talking about?
The dining hall one. Based on what Damon's saying, it needs to be opened for the killer's trap to work. But opening it during the tournament is asking to be caught, and opening it before the tournament is useless because Jet, Cassidy, and Mark would see it while setting up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. If there was an open vent with a cord tied to it, I would have noticed for sure.
Okay.
Now that Eva mentions it, I'm pretty sure the vent was closed during setup.
The vent was closed?
See, there's no way I can execute this trap without being caught. It's a stupid trap anyway. All the cord and
So it's
vent
not
stuff
you.
is too complicated. There's a billion ways it could go wrong. Damon's just making stuff up. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, yo. I thought we were cool. What is happening?
What the? That's bullshit.
Can it, you four-eyed troll? You can't talk your way out of this one.
Yo, Grace, chill, bruh. Dang.
The only person who would be sick-minded enough to kill Wolfgang is you and only you.
Okay. She has a point, but why would she actually do it?
Don't you fucking try and tell me otherwise!
Oh my goodness, bro. A non-stop debate now is crazy. Okay. Extension cord generator game tournament timeline. Boiler room
You
doorknob.
can't say
Hold on.
I'm the murderer just because I sat near a vent.
Trap no storage
That
closet.
seems to be pretty good evidence
Okay.
to me.
Wolfgang exposed you for the snake you are,
Mhm.
and you despised him because of it. You have a motive.
She's not wrong.
Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong. Maybe it wasn't closing the vent that triggered it, but something else?
Okay.
Do you have any evidence to prove that?
Even if this trap was used, you can't guarantee it operated the way Damon described.
Damon, you're gonna have to give me some
So-
clue. I'm confused.
Well, the battery could have been tied to the extension cord
Uh-huh.
with a special knot which can untie by itself. After a bit of time passes,
There's even less evidence for that.
Evidence. No one here cares about evidence.
That is not true.
I just happened to be at the game tournament. And now you're saying I'm a killer.
Yo, I need a clue. Never mind. What was said before? Oh, never mind what was said before. Focus on the facts. I just need to focus. That's our clue. Oh yeah, we're cooked. We're finna lose.
Near a vent.
Okay.
It seems to be pretty good evidence to me.
Wolfgang exposed you for the snake you are.
Okay.
You despised him because of it.
Mm.
You have a motive.
Boiler room doorknob?
Perhaps
No.
our understanding of the mechanism is wrong.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't closing the vent that triggered it.
This is
but
game tournament
something else?
timeline.
Do
Damon
you have
Kai.
any
Okay, her name's
evidence
not
to
on
prove
it.
Even if this trap was used, you can't guarantee it operated the way Damon described.
How so?
Well,
Okay.
the battery could have been tied to the extension cord with a special knot which can untie by itself.
Okay.
After a bit of time passes.
Game tournament. Okay.
There's even less evidence for that.
Wouldn't it be?
Evidence. No one
Okay.
here cares about evidence.
Wait a minute.
I just happened to be at the game tournament. Now you're saying I'm a killer.
Okay. The fact that we don't have no clues to this is diabolical work. Never mind. Okay, I'm finna try something.
You can't
I
say
don't
I'm
want to
the
lose.
murderer
Look at our
because
HP.
I sat
That
near
is
a vent.
atrocious. Okay. If this isn't it, because okay, my logic is right. Her name isn't on this,
Have a motive.
and she's saying
Perhaps
that
our
she just
understanding
happened
of the
to be there.
mechanism is wrong.
But didn't you say you
Maybe
said
it
that you was
wasn't
gonna practice
closing
with
the
him
vent
though?
that triggered it,
Not practice, but help him.
something else?
Do you have any evidence?
Okay. Let me try this. If it's wrong, I'm lost. Yo, my brain is hurting. Okay, because all the other options don't make sense.
Untie by itself. After a bit of time
Okay.
passes.
Uh,
No one here cares about evidence.
okay.
I just
Happened to be there.
game tournament.
No, that's
You're lying. She actually is the killer. There's no way. We're actually doing this.
No. It's no coincidence you were at the game tournament.
Cause didn't she say she was gonna help? Didn't she say she was gonna ask in the morning, right?
In fact, it's not even a coincidence the tournament took place during the murder.
Oh
What do
my
you
goodness.
mean?
There's no way it was actually her. So all that time we spent together, I thought she was our partner.
It was impossible for me to notice this earlier. But the killer timed the tournament so it would grant them an alibi for the murder.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you accusing me of murder again? I thought you said Ava was the culprit.
Not you, the one helping y'all.
The detective isn't supposed to switch suspects in the last stretch like this. You're totally throwing the audience for
He's
a
not
loop, and
switching
that
it.
in a good
Cassidy, shush.
Except neither of you played a role in determining what time the tournament would be held.
And she... Oh my gosh, it's her.
The only person to determine that
It was Ava.
was Ava.
Cause she did say what time. When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. Yup, and she suggested the time. The brain is most active and ready to absorb. Oh boy, I think the effect could help our video game skills. Bro, a 9 a.m. tournament, wouldn't that be the first? Okay. So it was you. I cannot believe this.
Ava knew she would be in the dining hall tomorrow. So when Cassidy announced the tournament, she realized it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity
and took a strike
to create an alibi for herself.
That's insane. How could she have come up with something like that on the spot?
She's smart, and only we would know that because she told us herself.
It wasn't just for an alibi either. Since Ava knew about the tournament, she could time the setup of her trap accordingly.
So to answer her question of why neither Cassidy, Jet, nor Mark noticed the open vent, when I think back on what Cassidy told me earlier today, before the tournament began, I can discern exactly when Ava opened the vent. And when is that? When did Ava open the dining hall vent? After breakfast, after stacking furniture, after setting up Mark's equipment. It would have to be this. It would have to be this.
I got it.
Yup. She really did this, bro.
Cassidy, you told me Ava approached you yesterday. and asked to help set up the tournament.
And that's when she
What
did
exactly did she say?
When did I tell you this again?
Ain't no way, Cassidy.
Before the tournament?
Cassidy.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah, Eva wanted to see what sort of equipment the tournament needed. After I showed her Mark's stuff and told her we were redecorating the dining hall, she offered to help.
And that would explain she went down to go get the extension cords.
Back when this conversation happened, you still hadn't decided what time you were going to start redecorating, right?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Eva really helped me out, though. She said she would stack the dining hall furniture we weren't going to use later that night.
Did she mention anything about cords?
Afterwards, we could focus purely on arranging the technical stuff in the morning.
Alright. Then tell me what happened last night.
Jet, Mark, Eva, and I came to the dining hall at around 8:40 p.m. probably. We stacked the table and the dining chairs against the left wall, and the sofas we moved to the middle of the room, maybe a little more to the right. Then we all went back to our dorms. Well, I was kind of hungry, so I stayed back a few minutes before leaving.
Hold the phone! If those sofa chairs were moved to the middle of the room, why did I see one over in the corner this morning?
Wait, what?
Because Eva pushed it there.
Wow.
Eva what?
Ain't no way.
She didn't want to take part in the tournament. Just watch it from the side. That's what she told me. I never thought it was weird or anything. Some people just like sticking to the walls of rooms, you know?
Sticking to the wall, okay.
We're talking about the sofa in the upper left corner, aye? The one next to the coffee table.
Yes, sir, Eva.
This is crazy.
Yo, when the power went out, I'm pretty sure Damon ran over to that corner to look through. Yeah, a vent!
Did she move the chair there so it would be easier to reach the vent later?
Yup.
Why would I when Cassidy just said the vent was closed during setup?
Because you were covering for yourself in advance.
Wow.
Huh?
I mean, that would make sense though. She was playing 3D
The vent
chess.
may not have been open at the time, but I'm willing to bet that's because you were still creating your trap.
In what way?
Let's say Ava took a detour for the boiler room first, and slid the internal plug through both vents. After going upstairs and helping rearrange the dining hall furniture, during which she moves a sofa chair so it obscures the vent, she heads outside and hides until everyone else goes to bed. Then, she walks back in and opens the vent.
This is
Eva
crazy.
took complete advantage of them?
Not my fault those two are so trusting.
You think a big guy like me was gonna be afraid of some mathlete? No way!
He's not wrong.
I mean, she did lie about a lot of important things. Her talent being one of them.
She also cried and fled the scene after we found out, no?
Was that a lie?
I just thought it was cool. She wanted to help me out.
Hey, can we backtrack a little? Like, to before all this Ava talk?
Why? What happened?
Kai, what did you just realize?
It's to do with the chair's position.
The chair?
You guys keep saying it was in front of the vent, but Damon stood in front of the vent during the blackout.
We did?
If the chair was in the position you all say it was, it should have blocked him from crouching in front of the vent.
Ava probably just moved it during the blackout.
Eh?
Okay, yeah, I need a visual.
Before the blackout.
There we go.
It was positioned with its back to the left wall.
Uh-huh.
However, when I ran over to the vent, the chair was suddenly pushed up against the northern wall, out of the vent's
There's no
range.
way.
Ava must have shifted the chair while everyone was initially panicking from the blackout. I'm guessing she hoped people would misremember its position and think it was always along the northern wall.
Oh,
this is kind of a stretch though, but hey.
So I totally fell for it?
Yup.
I also remember seeing a speaker in that corner.
Yeah, about that. This morning, Jet, Mark, and I arrived at the dining hall a little after 8 a.m., then Eva came a few minutes later. She helped us put together Mark's equipment, which was stationed in the lower right corner of the room. And then she volunteered to play speakers around the room while Jet and I set up the TV next to the
So,
fireplace.
bro, so, okay.
Moving a speaker near the vent. Did Eva do that to drown out Diana and Wolfgang's scuffle?
Wow. So she thought of all of this.
And in turn exacerbate the effects of the other speakers.
And wasn't she the one that said that? No, that wasn't her.
There were almost a dozen spread throughout the dining hall. Some even sandwiched into corners they didn't need to be.
To drown them out.
Placed them that way to cover as much ground as possible.
Still. Eva entered the dining hall at 8:10 a.m., right? So wouldn't it be impossible for her to knock out Lawyer Man at 8:15?
Yeah, we still need to talk about this. Like the dent.
According to Eva, she arrived around 8:10 a.m. But it's possible she actually arrived much later.
And lied.
Since there's no clock in the dining hall, he just couldn't have known. In fact, that might be why Ava seemed so eager to arrange Mark's equipment in the morning.
So they couldn't look at the time.
Upon realizing it had a clock, she wanted to ensure it would only be powered on after she arrived.
It seems the setup of
Ava,
this trap
I'm gonna need
occurred
you to say
across
something,
3
bro.
phases.
Please.
Phase 1 took place in the boiler room and involved tying a lithium battery to an extension cord. The cord was then slid through the grates of the closed boiler room vent, presumably until it almost poked out the other end of the ventilation shaft. Phase 2, by contrast, was carried out in the dining hall. The aforementioned cord was tied around the dining hall vent, which was then left open. This must have happened after Cassidy, Mark, and Jet were already done redecorating. For the third and final phase, the battery was carefully suspended over the generator. All these steps combined created a pulley system, which could only be triggered by closing the dining hall vent. Is there anything I'm missing?
How I closed the vent.
Are we still on that?
Huh?
No one has explained how I closed the dining hall vent. Obviously, I didn't do it during the blackout. According to Damon, the blackout can only happen after the vent is closed. So, I must have stood up, gone behind the chair, and closed the vent during the tournament.
I cannot believe this.
That's stupid. Someone is definitely going to notice that sort of conspicuous movement. It doesn't matter if that someone is on the opposite side of the room. They're going to notice.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's cool and all, but everything else lines up to it being you. So I would have just voted.
How did we overlook such an obvious discrepancy?
Ava's right. Standing up would look really suspicious, which is exactly why she used that to circumvent the problem. What are you talking about? Ain't no way, bruh. Wait, what? What allowed Ava to close the vent without attracting suspicion? What are we talking about? Wait, what allowed Ava to close the vent without attracting suspicion? The game? What? Okay, wait a minute. I need more evidence. Wait a minute. What are we talking about though? The game? Okay, wait a minute.
Hey, the tournament equipment is innocent. It was on the other side of the room from Eva.
Why did I even suggest? We're finna lose. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we're saying it was right here, wouldn't it be this? I mean, cause okay.
This is it.
Okay, and what exactly did I just push?
The location of your chair bypasses this problem entirely.
Okay.
To close the vent, all you need to do is set the chair to recline. And
Oh, are those okay? Wait, can I go? Okay, go back. But those were reclining chairs.
Set the chair to recline?
all the dining hall chairs
Wait
have
a
the
minute.
ability to recline. Some were already set to that position at the start of the tournament, including Ava's.
Okay, I need. Can y'all show me the chairs
With
again,
the chair
please?
recline, Ava can easily reach down and close the vent without shifting from her position.
Wow.
It's not perfectly inconspicuous, but it's subtle enough to not catch most people's attention. Especially those focused on watching a video game
I was gonna
competition.
say. Please defend yourself, woman.
Well, am I wrong?
This isn't funny. Just because I was sitting in front of the vent doesn't mean I was the one who triggered the mechanism.
But you're the only one, though.
No one can sneak up behind you without drawing attention. Especially when all the lights were still on.
And we had this whole conversation, bro. This heart-to-heart, bro.
That's just dumb. Where I was sitting shouldn't make me a murderer.
I don't know.
Even so, with everything we've spoken about...
Everything? Did you already forget what was said earlier? Just look at all the items I would need to set up this murder. The battery, the extension cord, the rolling pin, the
Yeah, we haven't
taser,
talked about the rolling
the
pin.
syringe, and the supposed drug used with it. How could I have collected all of those things?
The pachinko machine? No.
Wolfgang and everyone else hated me because I lied about my talent. They were on their guard whenever I was around.
True.
You think Jet and Desmond would just let me walk into their rooms and take their stuff?
That's true. We still haven't explained how she
Exactly.
robbed
Okay,
two
that's where I'm
people's rooms
confused.
without being caught.
Unless you can prove I had the chance to get all this stuff, you can't make me out to be the killer.
Fine.
Damon, what have you just... Yo.
I'll show proof. Only you could obtain the items necessary for this
What?
murder.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. How did Ava obtain the items for the murder? Ava had my blackmail. Ava had Desmond's blackmail. Ava asked nicely. Ava had a hunch. Ava, she did not have our blackmail. I mean, she did have that, but that don't make sense. Wait a minute. Okay. Ava asked nicely, no, because it would have brought that up. Okay. All these options seems horrible, so she had a hunch. But she's smart. Okay, this is the only option.
She just guessed.
Anyone could. It doesn't mean I did.
So this
though.
wasn't it. Ain't no way. That was the... That's what I thought. Wait, so, okay, all these other options don't make sense, though. Wait. Ava had my blackmail. Ava asked nicely. Okay. Bro. Okay, is she Desmond's blackmail? Okay. That's the...
I got it.
Damon, I'm gonna need you to explain.
Ava,
my brain is hurting.
You were well aware of the existence of those items. For starters, everyone heard about Jet's battery. It was common knowledge due to his boasting.
Okay.
Wait, so it's all my fault? Ouch.
Since the dorms aren't locked, you could have easily snuck in and grabbed
That
the
is,
battery while
that's
no
what
one
I
was
said.
inside.
Okay, yeah.
The battery is lightweight too, so you wouldn't have trouble carrying it. For the rest of your plan, the syringe and drugs are both readily available in the pharmacy. And as for the taser,
okay,
you may not have known about its existence right away, but you still had every incentive to search Desmond's room. Because you received his blackmail.
That is true. Okay, that's why that was the answer. Okay. And we knew he had weapons. Wow.
Eva? You knew my blackmail this whole time and never said anything?
Yup.
So what?
Ain't no way, bruh.
Huh?
So what if I knew? I wasn't the only one. Damon knew your blackmail as well.
Whoa. Yo.
Oh, yeah. He read it out loud to everyone earlier, didn't he?
Damon knew almost everything.
Is she finna try to pin this on us?
He knew where the items used in this murder were stored. He knew the layout of the boiler room
Ain't
and
no
the
way.
storage closets. He knew all sorts of things. The only thing he didn't know is the one thing more important than any piece of physical evidence.
And what is that?
The hell are you talking about?
Right? What are you talking about?
See, you still don't know. You still don't know that we never saw eye to eye.
What?
Huh?
Eye to eye on the not killing each other stuff?
Right, Kai? I don't know what she's
On
yapping about, bro.
Wolfgang. Damon saw the way Wolfgang scolded me and treated me like a bad guy, and he thought I hated him the same way he did. But unlike Damon,
What?
I never wanted Wolfgang to die.
She's really trying to pin this on us. Ain't no way.
Whoa! That's a loaded accusation.
Not a first for this trial.
If you thought you saw the worst of Damon after the dummy trial, you underestimate just how low he can
Ain't
stoop.
no way. We gotta pack you up, bruh. There's no way.
I practically risked my life pretending to be his ally. But in return, he let me see the extent of his deceitfulness.
Okay, this is a nice performance, but you're gonna have to let it go, bruh.
Which is why I can tell everyone that Damon has Wolfgang's blackmail.
Wow. Wow, she's really turning this against us.
Oh gosh.
And you see, we should have brought it up earlier, Damon.
Any reason you didn't tell us this earlier?
You see, now, yo.
Well, I didn't think it was incriminating at first.
Not even when he refused to come forward about it?
There's no way.
That was weird, but I didn't want to make accusations at the time because it could have just been his ego talking. Only after watching
She's
him reject
actually
the taser
stringing
gun
these people,
over this
bruh.
dumb mechanism he made up did I realize I had potential evidence on my hands.
Damon, do you have your blackmail?
Oh boy.
Don't worry about reading it out loud or anything. Just show the image. That's all you gotta do.
Ain't no way. Now we done put ourselves in a predicament. Ava really never trust me? No, she did, but now we done caught her and now she's using it. Why, then, did she disclose so much to me? Why did she tell me? I was gonna say, like, we had a whole heart-to-heart. It's because I trust you. No, this can't be at the forefront of my mind right now. I'm on the cusp of bringing this case to a close. What Ava thinks about me shouldn't matter. What she thinks about me. You took my side way back at the beginning, remember? We were the only people who refused to listen to that lawyer, and you helped solve the mystery behind the whole case. No one thanked you though. I'm really sorry about how things turned out. The other students wouldn't have treated you unfairly if it wasn't for me. So was this a lie? Bro. Dang it. This entire time I've been judging the others for how trusting they are, not even realizing. I was blindly following the words of a So she was just straight up manipulative this whole time? And now everyone here, they're gonna hold this blackmail crap against me, even more than if I just come forward earlier. I still don't know why you did that, Damon. Even so, what choice do I have? No one will let the discussion continue unless I tell the truth.
Fine. I'll show it.
Bro, this is crazy.
But only the picture. As requested.
With those words, I retrieved the envelope from my pocket. Like I said, bro, we should have just told the truth. This is tragic. And pulled the photo. Yup.
He's married?
Ingrid, Wolfgang doesn't have blue eyes.
Exactly, this is his father.
So, who is this then? His parents?
Yep.
I mean, why else would the guy look like him?
Given the year this photo was taken, these two people must be his parents. Look at what's printed at the bottom. April 17th, 2001. We know how old Wolfgang is because of the student reports. In 2001, he wasn't even born yet.
But why his parents? Are they being held against their will?
You can't leave us hanging, Damo! You gotta read out what it says!
That's not what was asked of me.
Damon, why are we still holding this information?
And even if I had to, I don't think someone who can't explain himself should have his secrets revealed to everyone.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Forget all that!
For the record, I know what Wolfgang's blackmail says, but it didn't change my outlook on him. I don't think it's possible for anyone to hate someone like Wolfgang. He was always brave in the face of sheer adversity, and encouraged everyone else to act likewise. Wolfgang challenged me to be a better person. Wolfgang challenged all of us to be better people. And maybe Ava simply couldn't rise to his challenge.
Wow.
Don't listen to him! He's trying to divert everyone from the truth.
Even though Wolfgang
This
and I
is
didn't always
diabolical.
see eye to eye, my respect for him and his talent never wavered.
Yup, and I remember in the prologue we brought that up in the trial, that we should trust him.
Why would someone like me harm him? Me, who's been leading this trial much the same way he led the one before.
Mm-hmm.
I may have questioned the idea no one here would kill, but that doesn't make me someone who wants to see bloodshed.
Yo.
He does! He does want bloodshed!
Ava is panicking, bruh.
We have all the proof he's a cold-blooded killer. Wolfgang's blackmail, which he lied about having.
Nah.
But wasn't Damon playing?
Exactly.
Nothing he says should be trusted. Nothing he says about me or anything else.
Yeah, you're cooked.
It is odd that we place faith in a man who does not have faith in us.
But
So much so, these discussions are mostly led by his own conjecture.
Toshiko.
Damon isn't the killer, though. Why would he try to mislead anyone?
And we have an alibi, ma'am.
Like, he and I were playing a game when the murder happened, and multiple people can vouch for us.
Thank you, Kai.
Not to mention, the things he's been saying make a lot of sense.
Yup.
Truth has no personal alliance. That's why.
Even if he wasn't here, we'd arrive at the same conclusion anyway.
That it was Ava.
Depends who you mean by we.
What do you mean?
Then, you all still think I'm the killer?
Yes.
Someone needs to be voted by the end of this.
Yo, Mark is sick of this. Bro wants to go home. Not home.
Don't just say it like that.
But he's not wrong, though. Crash out? Oh my goodness. Yo.
Yes! My ears!
She's crashing out.
How would I know? How would I know when to drop it?
Drop
Oh, bro, this actually her, bruh.
The battery! Damon says the killer dropped the battery when Diana was already in the boiler room. But how would I know when Diana was in the boiler room? It's not as if I could listen out for her. The music speakers are too loud. And the dining hall has no clocks, so it'd be impossible for me to know if it was 8:45 a.m.
Oh boy.
Right. Only Mark's DJ pad had a clock.
Maybe Ava asked Mark for the time.
She never spoke to me.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. All this evidence against her, I would have been voted. I'm not gonna lie.
Never spoke! I never even got up from my chair.
I never even got up from my chair. So wouldn't that put blame back on you still?
Besides, how could I be sure Diana arrived on time anyway? If you can't explain how I knew when to drop the battery,
Boy, she is crashing
then shut
out.
up and stop accusing me!
Yo! Ava makes a decent point. How did she drop the battery in time? Did she just rely on chance? No, that doesn't seem likely. Her entire plan fails if the timing isn't right. Come on, think. If my years of debate have taught me anything, I need to look at this from another angle. If I just take it from the top, while assuming Ava is the killer. Oh boy. Is this where I lose, bruh? How did Ava know when to drop the battery? She checked the time, she guessed, she had heard Diana enter. She saw Diana enter. Okay. She checked the time, no. She guessed, no. She heard Diana enter, but not with all the speakers. So, did she see her? Okay, so if she was reclining in the chair, I guess she could have looked to her side and see, right?
I got it.
There's no way that that's the correct answer. Wow.
The only way the killer would have known when to spring their trap.
Wow.
Was by seeing Diana enter the room. Any uncertainty
That is
would ruin the
crazy.
plan, and the dining hall was too loud to hear anything over.
Exactly. So where did she watch Diana from? There are only two possible places. So where did she watch Diana from? There are only two possible places. Yo, this is where I've been losing my HP the most, bruh. The vent, right? That's the only way.
Trying to look into the boiler room through the vent is impossible.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Yo, now I got 2 lives. Ain't no way, bruh. But where? I should have known. What? Okay. Where though? Okay, if it's not from the vent, bro, I need some labels. I don't know my options. Where did Ava watch Diana from? Okay, this is where I'm finna lose. I'm so lost. If she didn't watch her from the vent, man, I'm finna just start gambling. It can't. Okay, I'm finna move my thing around. Why is it pointing the camera though? Bro, I have 60 seconds. Sure, no. Man, forget it. If I lose, I lose. The camera, but that doesn't make sense.
This is it.
Damon, please explain.
It's impossible to see anything from the vent, which means the only way anyone could see into the room.
But how would she have access to the cameras?
Was by using the school cameras.
How?
Say what?
Okay, Damon, you gotta explain this.
I don't understand how, but Ava must have used the camera.
Is she working with the kidnappers?
I was gonna say, please explain.
Are you kidding me? How the hell would I have access to the camera?
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you for this. In order to actually see what was happening on the security cameras, what would Ava need access to? I don't know. Naturally, it would have to be some sort of screen. A screen, huh? Thinking back on all the various clues we've discussed, I can't pinpoint anything which could provide an answer to that question. Huh? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it? When all other options are ruled out, I can only turn towards the one which still remains. The one thing we've yet to discuss. Damon, please, I only have 2 HP. Please! Ava, it's time I bring an end to what you started. For better or for worse, this one will be your final lie. What? Who? It's time to solve the final piece of the puzzle. However, it won't be without a fight. Announcing Argument Altercation. A new game mode. Perfect. In this game, you and your opponent will oh my goodness. In this game, you and your opponent battle each other in a bullet hell extravaganza. Dodge your opponent's attacks, shoot down their arguments, and solve the case. Use the WAS, okay, spacebar to fire noise. You can focus by, okay, left shift. Okay. Your opponent will fire their own bullets, so be sure to use your, oh my goodness. Your opponent will fire their own bullets, so be sure to use your ability strategically to avoid damage. They will also make statements of their own, which will appear on orange text. I cannot read. Oh, they also start the game with a shield, meaning they cannot be damaged by any means. But worry not, you can weaken their shield by breaking their statements with your bullets. Breaking their statements also charges your mega bullet. You'll wait to press F to fire, okay. Why? Well, it's the only way to damage your opponent. If you miss, don't worry, just break more statements in order to recharge your mega bullet. After a certain amount of hits, you will progress to the next stage of a battle, and your opponent will become more frenzied and their attacks even wilder. Okay, like last games. Once they finally run out of HP, your opponent will then ask you their burning question. Press WASD to, okay. If you fail, you will have to start over from the last stage of battle. Okay, thank you, because I'm finna fail this. However, losing all your HP will force you to restart from the very beginning. GG's, y'all. I'm finna fail this. This is quite a lot of information, so feel free. Okay, thank you. I would say have fun, but your life actually depends on it, so get going. Yeah, we're cooked. Oh my gosh, we're cooked. This is cool. Yo, this is.
It's Damon who's suspicious.
How do I?
Why would I?
I already forgot. No. I already forgot. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, spacebar. Okay, player movement. Okay, focus. Okay, mega bullet is the last thing. Okay.
5 minutes later.
Let's do this. Yay.
I didn't see anything.
Oh my goodness, bro. This is so chopped. This is so chopped.
Why would I kill anyone? This isn't fair. Why would I kill anyone?
I don't know.
Damon who's suspicious.
Am I doing the right thing? Oh!
It's Damon who's suspicious.
I have my thing.
Why would would I kill anyone?
Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm getting okay. I need to shoot my
Who
thing.
cares about the camera?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I didn't see
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Who cares about the camera?
Yo,
Who cares about the camera?
I am getting cooked. There we go.
Who cares about the camera?
Okay. Bro.
Why would I kill anyone?
Because I don't know. I
It's
thought you were
Damon who's
chill.
suspicious. I just wanted to. I didn't see anything.
Oh my goodness, Ava. Why
It's
are you
Damon
making me
who's
do this?
suspicious. There's no proof.
Why are you making me do this?
I thought you trusted me.
I thought I could too.
I didn't see anything.
What are we? Yo, you're tripping. No
cares
shot.
about the camera?
Oh my goodness, Ava.
Why
Why?
would I kill anyone?
I don't know.
It's Damon who's suspicious.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
no proof I killed Wolfgang.
Oh my
Who
goodness.
cares
Oh
about
my
the
goodness.
camera?
I am getting
Who
PTSD.
cares about the camera?
Okay. Wait.
Why would I kill? I didn't see anything.
I'm pressing the wrong key.
I just wanted to help.
Oh my gosh, we're
It's
cooking.
Damon
We're
who's
at, okay, I need to
suspicious.
redo
I
this.
just wanted to help.
Okay, I understand it
Why
now.
would I kill anyone? I just want out.
Oh my goodness. Why are you
I
doing
just
this,
wanted to
Ava?
help. This isn't fair.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my
This
goodness.
isn't
Oh my
fair.
goodness. Give me some HP, please. This is
This
crazy.
Isn't fair.
Okay,
This isn't fair.
Ava, you can keep saying
I
that, but
didn't see any. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang.
if I actually beat this, I'm gonna be surprised.
It's Damon who's There's no proof I killed Wolfgang.
Oh my
Who
gosh, we're
cares
cooked.
about
We're
the
cooked. We're
camera?
cooked. We're
Who
cooked.
cares
What
about
is
the
that,
camera?
bro? Oh my goodness.
It's Damon who's suspicious.
No!
There's no proof I killed Wolfgang.
You know what, bro? I
It's
should just
Damon
forfeit
who
and try this
cares
again.
about
I'm
the
not beating
camera?
this.
There's no proof I killed Wolfgang.
Okay. Bro, what
Who cares
is
about
this?
Why would I kill any? I told you so.
Are we dead? Yeah, that was tragic. Argument, altercation. Yeah, we restarted. I already knew that was bad. Okay, I understand it now. Don't worry.
There's no proof
I need to get out that
killed
corner.
Wolfgang.
Okay.
I just wanted to help.
Which
Who
is
cares
lie.
about the camera? Who cares
Oh my
about the
goodness.
camera?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's Damon.
Okay.
Who cares
Come on, come on,
about the
come on.
camera?
Bro.
It's Damon
Why
who's
is this
suspicious.
so
Who cares about the camera?
No! She dodged it. She dodged it. She dodged it. She dodged it.
Why would I kill anyone?
I don't know.
I didn't see anything. Why would I kill anyone?
We gotta talk
There's
about
no
that camera
proof I
though.
killed
How did she do
Wolfgang.
that?
This isn't fair. I just wanted to help.
Okay.
Who cares about the...
Bro.
Damon, I thought you trusted me.
I don't trust you, bro. We had a whole heart talk.
isn't fair.
This is crazy. Why?
I just wanted to help.
Oh my goodness, bro.
See any...
Okay. Yo.
There's no
Yeah, you're
proof
cooked
I
this
killed
run. I
Wolfgang.
understand it now.
It's Damon who's suspicious. Why would I kill anyone?
Bro.
This isn't fair.
What game was like this that I used to play?
This isn't fair.
Oh my goodness.
It...
Yup.
I
Oh.
didn't see anything.
Bro, get me out this corner.
Why would I kill anyone?
Oh my goodness. Please.
Why would I kill anyone?
Ava.
It's Damon who's suspicious.
There we
Why
go.
won't you believe me?
This is beautiful artwork, but you gotta go.
Who cares about the camera?
You gotta go.
I didn't see anything.
Come on.
I just wanted to help.
Wait, what? Whoa! That is
I
cool.
just wanted to help.
Okay. Yo,
This
we're getting
isn't
pieced
fair.
up. This isn't good.
Who
Come on,
cares
come
about
on,
the
come
camera?
on.
Why would I kill
I need an
anyone?
opening.
I just wanted to
Oh my
help.
goodness, my HP.
Why would I kill
Oh
anyone?
my goodness. This is crazy.
I just wanted to help.
Bro, I'm finna get an
I
F
just
rating.
wanted
If they
to
do a
help.
rating like the other
It's
games, I'm
Damon
finna fail
who's
this.
suspicious.
Okay.
It's Damon who's suspicious.
Come on. Come on.
Who
We're so
cares about
close.
the camera?
Come on. Bro, just don't send out them crows.
Who cares about the camera? There's no proof I killed Wolfgang.
Okay, wait.
It's Damon.
Come on.
How could I
Wait.
access the security camera?
Ava's personal game console?
Why would I kill
Oh!
I didn't
That's the
see
answer! That's why she didn't let us look at it, remember?
Who cares?
I'm finna die. As soon as, okay, I know the answer. Okay, bet. I understand it. That's why she didn't let us look at her game thing. She said she was
Who cares about
focused.
the camera?
Yo, you're cooked.
Anyone. This This
Okay,
isn't fair.
come on. Calm
Who
down.
cares about the camera?
Calm down.
I didn't.
Okay.
How could I access the security
Ava's
camera?
personal game console.
It's over.
There we go.
Ava, we know the truth.
This is crazy work.
Don't kill me.
Why,
What you
Ava?
said was true, Ava. Whether or not the trap works depends on if the killer can see inside the boiler room.
Exactly.
Which begs the question, how does the killer see inside? They can't just get on their knees and peek through the vent. Everyone in the dining hall would notice. Besides, the vent probably offers very little in the way of an actual view of the room.
Exactly. It's impossible.
So she done made a makeshift camera?
Right. It's impossible. From this particular angle. If I switch perspectives, their entire argument comes completely undone.
What do you mean?
Ava assumes I'm taking only one factor into account. Her position at the time of Wolfgang's murder. Little does she know that in ruling out that factor, she's led me straight to another. A certain item which could have granted her the ability to see inside the boiler room. An item that, like the chemical smell, only makes sense when all other options have been ruled out. The game console she brought with her to the tournament.
That's crazy.
Ava had a game console?
She wanted to get in the spirit of the tournament without being directly involved.
So
Or
she made up
claimed.
a whole lie about... That's crazy.
But when every other option has been ruled out, what else can we look to but the one that's yet to be addressed?
Are you saying she saw inside the boiler room using the console?
Yup.
So he played live footage of the room?
Sounds like a stretch.
If I'm wrong, Ava should be able to prove her innocence.
Exactly. Shows that game console.
Go on, Ava. Show us the console.
Huh?
I don't think she has the console on her, dude.
She has to. She never had an opportunity to
Wow.
sneak away and dispose of it.
What about the blackout?
When the blackout first hit, people were disorientated for about a minute at most. Ava likely spent those 60 seconds undoing the cord and moving the chair.
And not... This is crazy.
Between then and now, she's never been alone. The only exception was when she and I split up to investigate the dining hall and the dorms respectively. However, the laundry room, dining hall, and courtyard all had people in them, so I doubt she hid the console in any of those rooms. And the janitor closet? That room has been locked for days now. She obviously couldn't hide the console there.
Imagine if she actually just like chucked it somewhere, bro.
Which means it must still be on her person.
Ain't no way.
Like I said earlier, if I'm wrong about the console, we can take it out right now and show everyone its contents.
What are you waiting for? Quit hiding the
This
stupid
is
thing
crazy.
and show it.
I cannot believe this. Uh-oh.
You're just trying to make me look bad. You don't know what
Yeah?
you're talking about. You're just jealous of me. You're jealous of me and my talent. That's all you are. Jealous.
Okay. So, hear me out, right? Maybe what she was saying was like, okay, y'all remember when she was talking about like how nobody like took her like other abilities like to heart, right? Basically, they only saw her as one thing. So what if she got like jealous and that's why she Yo, Ava, what is
Hey,
happening?
Calm down.
Why not just pull out the console?
Let me guess.
Yes! Show us the console and then you'll be done with this!
No!
No.
Eh?
I don't have to show anyone anything.
That's the most suspicious thing you
Yeah,
could
you're
say.
you're cooked.
It's not suspicious. I'm telling the truth.
That's obviously a lie.
Why go through the effort of mentioning
I was
Wolfgang's
gonna
blackmail
say-
if you won't reveal this?
Now that I think back on it, Ava had been staring at her console the entire tournament.
Yeah, it's
I
GG's,
thought
bro.
it was weird. Coming all the way over to the dining hall when she could have just stayed in her dorm.
That is true too.
Well, where did she obtain this console?
Pachinko machine.
We should discuss those details before continuing any more with these accusations.
There's no need to.
She said she won it from Tozu's Gotcha.
Exactly.
Seems natural he would stock that machine with dangerous items. With this being a killing game and all.
between 14 impossible culprits and one possible killer. There's no need to sort out the
Exactly.
facts
Let's just
further.
vote her out, bruh, because this is crazy.
Ava, you're the only one we can vote for.
That's such twisted logic! You're going to vote for me without being completely sure I'm even guilty?
Everything points at you, bro.
There's
It
no
is what
need
it
to
is.
be completely sure. If no one else can be suspected.
Exactly.
In case anyone still doubts Ava is the killer, I'll go through the case one last time.
Oh, is this where we do it?
And once all the pieces are laid out for everyone to see, I'll prove she's the killer.
Crazy. Are we finna? Yeah, we're finna actually piece it up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. The blackout. How do I switch panels again? I only have one heart. Yeah, I'm dead. GG's, y'all. Okay, so we have the blackout, and then we have closing the vent. So, just to be safe, I'm going to go to the blackout first. The blackout. Okay, how do we use things again? There we go. Okay. I had to play this so safe. And then we got closing the vent. So, how was the battery activated? She closed the vent. Okay, so it's this. Okay, I'm so scared, bro. Shouldn't my other options be unlocking? Yep, okay. The syringe. So this would be in the beginning. What did Wolfgang and Diana receive? No. Which end of, no. What did the killer steal from, no. Oh my goodness. What did the killer use to drug Wolfgang? Please be right. Okay. Oh boy, this is stressful. One heart is crazy. Give me like Regina, bro. Please. Okay. Letters from the killer. So this will be this. What did Wolfgang and Diana receive? Oh boy, this is stressful. This is stress. No. Car battery. No. Who? No. What did the killer leave on the boiler? Okay, I need to think. Okay. The battery. Who arrived? No. What did the killer leave on the boiler room floor? Bro, I'm finna lose a heart. Okay, let me just think. Okay. Which end of the cord was slid through the vent that's not here? What did the killer steal from Jet room? The car battery. Okay. Oh my goodness, bro. Stress. No. Okay. So, internal plug. Okay. Which end of the cord? Who arrived? Let me just check my other options first. It's gotta be this. Which end? Okay. Oh, bro, this sucks. The taser. Okay. Who arrived in the boiler room after Wolfgang? Who took? No. What did the killer leave on the boiler room floor? Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be the taser? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Who? Bro, 1 HP in a dream. Okay. Okay. The killer. Who arrived in the boiler room after Wolfgang? The killer, because they had to knock him out. Yup. Okay, 2 more. Oh my goodness. Who took the knife? Wolfgang. Yup. And then the last one. Please let this be it, or I'm losing. Oh boy. Wait. Who arrived in the boiler room last? That's our only choice, right? Yup. Okay. Please let that be it.
This is how it
Thank
happened.
you. Oh boy. Yo. Ava is crazy for this, bro. Now explain.
This case was directly incited by the motive Tozu introduced, in which everyone here received another person's blackmail.
Yup.
Amidst the chaos that spawned, the killer saw an opportunity to commit a murder. They sent letters to 2 people, Wolfgang Akide, who they planned to kill, and Diana Venezia, who they planned to
My
frame.
thing is, why would y'all agree to go to a boiler room though? I would
Wolfgang
never.
and Diana were asked to meet in the boiler room in 2 days' time. Wolfgang's letter told him to arrive at 8:15 a.m., while Diana's told her to arrive at 8:45 a.m.
The messages threatened to expose our blackmail, so we had no choice but to follow their instructions.
Ava, that is diabolical, bro.
The killer probably knew the way they were going to kill Wolfgang. Hence, how they reacted to this next piece of information. The following morning, it was revealed that Cassidy and Jet were going to hold a game tournament.
The point was for people to spend time together and not think murdery thoughts.
But Ava was had straight
Little
murder.
did we know, a would-be killer was lurking nearby.
Thank you, Cassidy.
And how? The killer emboldened their own plans and made it so the tournament would happen at 9 a.m.
Did you just agree with yourself?
This is crazy.
Both Wolfgang and Diana turned down the offer, which must have been music to the killer's ears, since it confirmed their plan was working. The killer took this as a sign to commence the next phase of their plan. Later that evening, they went downstairs to the boiler room, began preparing the murder weapon.
Though it might be more accurate to call it a murder mechanism. The killer wrapped an extension cord as tightly as they could around a car battery, which had been stolen from Jet's room. I imagine the battery must have been sitting on top of the generator. Wouldn't want to risk an explosion by bringing lithium too close to the water.
The killer avoided opening the boiler room vent for this segment, probably because they knew I'd remember it being closed originally.
A crucial part of the killer's plan would
So did-
involve
okay.
sliding the cord
So
through
did
the
Wolfgang's
boiler
letter
room
really
vent
mean nothing at
and
the
out
end of
the
this?
other end into the dining hall. So they could then walk upstairs to the dining hall and tie the protruding part of the cord to the dining hall vent.
Funnily enough, the killer was going to be needed in the dining hall very shortly.
Yeah, to help Cass and me rearrange the dining hall's furniture. We were saving the whole thing for next morning, but they convinced us
The
to do
fact
it
that
that
she
night
did
instead.
planned all of this, like, bro, I knew she was smart, but this is just like
Their intentions were threefold.
serial killer smart.
Create
What?
an alibi, hide the vent with a piece of furniture, and then open the vent in secret. After which, they'd return to the boiler room and suspend the battery over the generator.
Which brings us to today.
Game tournament day. Wolfgang is
Knowing
smart
better
though.
than to head downstairs without protection, Wolfgang went to the kitchen and armed himself with a knife. Toshiko didn't notice a knife on him when the two met in the hallway, so he must have hidden it in his blazer.
Wolfgang arrived
Ain't no
inside
way
the
bro got
boiler
caught
room at
lacking like that
8:15
though.
a.m., exactly like his letter requested. As he was waiting, the killer snuck up behind him.
And knocked him out.
And he got smacked right in the head with that steel rolling pin and crumpled like paper.
A syringe was then used to inject Wolfgang with a sleeping drug, ensuring he would remain in the boiler room until Diana arrived.
The killer might have, left the taser on the floor around this time.
Yeah, the taser they swiped from my dorm. They must have decided to raid the place after receiving my blackmail. If I'd heard about the taser sooner, I could have gotten rid of it. As well as whatever else
Okay,
my
yeah,
blackmail
explain the
supposedly
taser part.
mentions.
Save the angsting for later, will you?
Anyway, back on topic. Wolfgang was left to lie in the partially flooded area of the boiler room, while the killer ran upstairs to help set up Mark's music equipment.
They didn't care about the equipment. They just wanted to put a speaker next to the
Yup,
vent
and
because
create
it
a
would
plan.
drown out the fight which was going to happen later.
Don't forget the digital clock! They wanted to get there before that became available. Don't need people knowing what time you actually arrived.
My letter said to meet at 8:45 a.m. So that's when I got to the boiler room. I made sure to close the door behind me, just as the message told me to.
Bad idea. Killer flipped the doorknob so the lock is on the outside instead of the inside.
I'm gonna save my thoughts. I have a question.
You locked yourself in.
The room was really dark too. I didn't even see the suspended battery. Only the blinking security camera. And then...
Blinking? Nah.
He got up on his feet all of a sudden. And he started crying and saying these weird things.
The fact she didn't shoot is crazy,
I
though.
tried to keep him calm and asked him to come over to me, which he actually did. But the very next second, he attacked me with his knife.
The drugs probably gave him a frightening hallucination, and he perceived you as a threat.
He was screaming at me, and I was screaming back. No one from the tournament could hear us over the music. At one point, I even picked up the taser, but then I threw it back down again.
And that's when the killer decided it was time. Having set their chair to recline, they were able to casually reach down and close the vent behind them. This lowered the extension cord, causing the car battery to enter the water and discharge a huge amount of electricity.
Yup. My eyes! That is crazy.
Wolfgang, who was still standing in the water,
was electrocuted
instantly. The battery itself exploded upon reacting with the water.
The fact that Diana is fine,
was
though.
likely banking on as a way to destroy evidence. All of this happened right under my nose. No one could have guessed that someone present at the tournament was committing murder.
The explosion also damaged the generator and caused the blackout. Everyone ended up stumbling around in the dark.
Not for long, though. We quickly came back to our senses and agreed to look for a backup generator on the underground floor.
I used a hairpin to unlock the boiler room door and ran outside, but you guys had already made it downstairs.
That's when you say you ducked around a corner and out of sight. Only after everyone went inside the closets did you then dash upstairs.
To not look suspicious. Yo, these flashbangs gotta stop.
It's a good thing she did. Otherwise, we'd have found her alone in a room with Wolfgang's dead body. We would have wrongly assumed Diana was the killer, and died as a result.
Yup.
This
That's
complicated
crazy.
scheme calls to mind only one person. One person who just so happened to be sitting in a certain sofa chair.
Ava. That's crazy, though. I really thought we could trust you.
That person is you, Ava Sunaka.
Wow.
It's over, Ava. We know the truth.
It's not fair.
Why did you just have to kill him? I thought you were like, chill. I can't even feel bad. Because then we would have all died because he would have blamed us, so... Oh boy. You could have just stayed quiet.
My blood is rushing.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Spectacular. You have seen beyond the foul lies of the scorned mathematician and delivered the honorable truth with wit and aplomb. Okay, bro.
Well done.
This is worthy of praise. Allow me to reward your success with...
This isn't funny.
Can you shut up? Exactly, Tozu. It's not the right time, bro. Without Tozu's mad ramblings, the trial room had gone completely silent. Everyone was either staring at the floor or sneaking nervous glances at each other. It's time to vote. And I understand the reason for this frosty atmosphere. You've found out who done it, so now you wish to know why done it exactly.
Such a spoil sport.
Very well. Every murder mystery needs a motive, and I would have been loath to break tradition at this stage. It's like I feel bad, but why? You literally could have just been our sidekick, bro, and we could have not prevented, but like Solved every other murder case. Why?
There must be something.
Ava, why did you do this? Just why?
Come on.
Speak up. You have nothing to lose now. It was Tozu. Huh? Tozu made me do it. This ain't no way, bruh. What? You've been working with Tozu this entire time?
Such disrespect.
Me and her? Oh, please. If her plan was to secretly infiltrate the killing game, she wouldn't have given herself such an attention-grabbing ultimate title.
Rubbish.
I think I butchered that. I mean, seriously, ultimate liar. Talk about on the nose. No, Ava is just as much of a kidnappee as the rest of you.
Son of a bitch!
Shut up. You let her get away with breaking the rules. That's proof enough you're in cahoots.
Holy!
Huh? Ava broke the rules? Yeah, when she blew up school property.
Fuck you!
Why the heck was I punished for chucking a rock at a camera, but Ava wasn't punished for destroying a generator?
Shit.
Is Ava the exception that Rule was talking about? Wow, I didn't even think about it like that. What? Desmond tapped the screen on his trinket and conjured a familiar square-shaped hologram. With a few swipes of his finger, he located the killing game's rules. Okay, yeah. Everyone take a look at the second rule. Students are not allowed to vandalize any official killing game property, such as the cameras and the Trozu tickets. Exceptions may apply. Do you see how it says exceptions may apply at the end? Since Ava wasn't punished for breaking the generator, could that mean she counts as an exception? Or I think it means like unless it like deals with like a murder. Are you gonna explain how, or are you just trying to be a contrarian?
This looks bad.
Well, if I had to make a guess, it's probably because Ava destroyed the generator exactly. So if you do it while like killing, if it kills somebody in the process, it doesn't matter.
What's all this about?
Are you saying Ava has special privileges? I think it's more like her method of murder was what destroyed the generator. Meaning the generator is technically tied to Wolfgang's death.
Yeah,
which is why Ava was excused for breaking it.
Slow down.
Yo, that can't actually be the reason, can it? Yes, Jed.
I see.
And if it were?
Brutal!
This is crazy. I see. Ava believes she would count as an exception to the rule, which is why she didn't take any steps to avoid destroying the generator.
What?
She risked getting shot in the head over something she just assumed?
That ain't it.
Nah, with how confidently Ava executed the murder, she must have known for sure she would have been penalized. So did she do like we did and ask Tozu herself? How about it, Tozu? Did you ever share that information with her?
Who? Me?
A desperate killer is much like a hungry seagull, ready to pounce upon the slightest crumb of substance. The mere implication of a loophole ignites their senses, and they, as desperate people always do, will shred their dignity in pursuit of confirmation. So, to answer your question, yes, Ava approached me with the same question your friends are asking now. And yes, I confirmed her suspicion were true.
Not okay!
Seriously? That's so unfair.
Pathetic.
Unfair? Answering a reasonable question is far from unfair. Have you never asked a professor for help on an assignment? Sure, your professor won't do the work for you. But they'll be happy to clear up any confusion you might have. Then, why did Ava say you made her kill Wolfgang? That was a lie. I suppose you could say Ava and I made a deal. What? A deal? What kind of deal? A deal to begin the killing game.
Impossible!
What? In exchange for agreeing to perform the first kill, she would receive a special perk.
Plot twist!
The traitor perk.
Holy!
What do you mean traitor perk? That was not in the rule book, sir. What are you talking about? Is it the tablet Ava has? I mean, she refused to show it to us when we asked. Mind you that a host cannot simply hand over a traitor perk to anyone who asks. For a student to be eligible for a perk, they must first earn it. And that means killing a student.
That was very...
What do you mean by earn it? Do you recall that little tidbit I shared with you about the pharmacy? You know, the one about a secret lurking inside? And she found it? You see, a very interesting secret is lurking beyond this door. Yup. That secret. Were you referring to the traitor perk?
Well done.
Indeed I was. When I said a very interesting secret was lurking inside, I meant that quite literally. The only thing separating you from the perk was a few inches of stainless steel and a pin pad. Yup, the one in the pharmacy. You're talking about that big door I found tucked behind a shelf?
I see.
It was hiding the traitor perk all along. How did Ava figure out the password to the pin pad though? Was it that... Okay, if my memory serves me right, wasn't it that thing that was in there with her? That like picture thing that was cut up? Did she enter a bunch of random numbers until it like finally worked?
Well,
A 4-digit code would have thousands of potential combinations. Unless Ava encountered unbelievable luck, the chances of her guessing the code in only a few days is extremely unlikely.
How?
Then, how did she get access to the traitor perk? The 4 numbers to unlock the pin pad. How did Ava figure them out? There's only one way. Only one way I could see her obtaining the correct answer. Okay, hear me out right. It's either she did that, or... Okay, this may sound far-fetched, but she's good with numbers, so... Unless she like used her talent, right? It's to do with that poster. Oh, never mind, that shut me up. That mysterious poster in the pharmacy. What poster are you...
Well done.
Yup, so I was right. Yes, hidden inside one of the pharmacy rooms is a poster which reveals the code to the pin pad.
For real?
No.
How can that poster reveal the code though? Okay, yeah, take me back to it. Is it 1010? I knew it had to be important somehow. None of the visuals made sense, which is exactly why it caught my attention. But I didn't know what to do with that information. How to decipher what I was seeing.
Pathetic.
And that is where you fell short of your mathematically gifted peer. With her keen eyesight and quick thinking, she saw the poster for what it really was.
Plot twist!
There, plot twist, an equation. Wow. Well, not that it matters anymore. The passcode to that precious pin pad is, after all, being changed as we speak. To quote the words of my payment's parents' the road to freedom must always be paved with obstacles. What?
Sick and twisted!
No way. A math equation is totally up Ava's alley. Ava, you told me you couldn't understand the poster.
Why the long face?
Of course you did. That equation is the key to the trader's perk. Handing it over would mean handing the perk over.
Shit.
So the trader perk was Ava's reward for solving the puzzle?
Anybody?
The heck even is the perk? You still haven't explained that yet.
Who? Me?
I assure you it's a very handy thing to have. You see, the trader perk allows the owner to access the school's security cameras using a tablet. That tablet, of course, being on Ava's person right now. That's crazy.
Damn it.
Why would you accept it though? So I was right. You accessed the camera in the boiler room, which was how you saw Diana enter.
Oh, crud.
I thought it was weird Ava wouldn't show us the tablet, but I didn't think it was actually wired to the school cameras.
But then...
The reason I saw the security camera's light blinking back in the boiler room is because Ava was watching me. I was going to say that, but I just assumed that like, duh, it's going to be blinking because Tozu has to watch it. So I was right?
What?
Wow. This is making too much sense.
Nonsense.
Ava, how could you negotiate with your kidnapper? Why would you have a reason to trust him? I had no choice. Ava, you need to explain, cause there's no shot. I either take his deal and give myself a chance to escape, or I would die here with the rest of you.
You.
That selfish attitude is the reason we ended up in this mess. Didn't we promise to make it out of here together? If you hadn't murdered one of the only people who could have handled this situation, we might have made progress on escaping.
Hang on.
Even if I didn't kill, someone else would have eventually. But that doesn't mean it had to be you! And if they were in my position right now, they wouldn't even admit to what they've done. They'd cry and snivel and try to guilt you. They wouldn't be honest like me.
Watch it.
Honest or not, playing Tozu's game was risky. You were trapped in a small space with witnesses everywhere. That's not a gamble you should have taken.
What a joke.
We had food, we had shelter. All we had left to do was wait for our eventual rescue from this place. She's not wrong though. I mean, like, you could have just let somebody else kill. But I
Stop it!
I would have died first. I mean, it was obvious from what was happening with Wolfgang. His constant jeering at me over the few mistakes I'd made, while the rest of you followed his lead. If a class trial ever happened with him around, he would have accused me of being the killer even without evidence. You see, and that's an assumption you're making. He's the ultimate lawyer, he uses evidence. And you all would have believed him.
Whoa!
That's not...
Shut up!
Because of Wolfgang, I was isolated from everyone else. He turned me into an easy target for murder. And if I was murdered, would the rest of you even bother to find out who killed me? There's no way you would. There's no way anyone would. You're all the worst. I hope you all rot here.
Bro?
That's cold, man.
You really let me down.
Even if we had some rough spots, some of us still try to get along. Exactly, Ava. During the game tournament, I was fine with you joining.
Ugh.
You think a few games were enough to forgive everything you did to me? None of you actually cared about me. None of you. I've never been anything to anyone. This sucks.
Huh?
What do you mean? It really is the same in here as it is out there. Yup, so what she was saying was true. This sucks. I'm always the one that people hated. Oh boy. I didn't choose this talent. I was just doing what the others wanted me to do. I was the prodigy student the adults wanted me to be. I thought I did everything right. Yo, what is that haircut in the back? Oh my goodness. But I still kept being judged. Everyone else around me resented me, hated me, because they wanted the love I received. Or what they thought was love. And despite all the hard work, the UTP turned me into something I never wanted to be. Even if I wanted to return to normality, it would have been impossible. I'm stuck with this talent for life. And now, when I try to become something more than a sad joke, I get hit with the realization that all my efforts were for nothing. I never could be anyone else. I'll never get what I deserve. This sucks, but you gotta go. But I cared.
I don't understand.
Ava, I cared about you. I don't get it.
Why?
Why did you frame me? I cared for you and stood up for you whenever I could.
Don't say that!
I wanted to be your roommate. I wanted to help you. That is true. Bro really tried to set you up. Yo.
I don't want to.
It didn't mean anything. Why? You still agree with everything Wolfgang said. No matter what he did to me, you kept on supporting him. Is that why you tried to frame me for his murder? Ava, this is dumb. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and you deserved it.
No. No, no, no.
Diana let out a sob and nearly fell onto her podium. Diana! I keep messing up your name. Eloise! I think that's it. Eloise ran over to Diana and put her arm around her shoulder.
How can you believe that?
Why did you have to kill Wolfgang in front of her? That's so cruel. She obviously knew what she was doing. Both the cause and the time of death were mentioned in the mock trial case. So it stands to reason they would be mentioned here too. When Ava realized that, she tried to leverage it against us. I'm sure just receiving that little camera perk made it all too easy to time the murder.
Shut it!
Enough of this already. So Ava's a privileged little Okay, who thinks her life sucks? Who cares?
Fuck you!
You took Wolfgang's life. The only thing you deserve is... Oh my goodness. Grace.
Sheesh.
I doubt she's actually telling the truth. Murdering someone because they lied about their inoffensive talent? Even she must know how ridiculous that sounds.
How can that be?
If Ava didn't kill Wolfgang because she was scared, then why did she kill him?
Honestly?
Why else but to escape the killing game? I doubt any of us were a threat to her. In fact, it was probably the complete opposite.
Shocking.
She thought she was smarter and better than all of us. That's why she thought she could win this class trial.
My thoughts exactly.
Yes, I agree with Winona. In that case, do you reckon Ava killed Wolfgang because of his abilities as a lawyer? That is smart. She herself admitted he would have suspected her if he was here. Clearly, Wolfgang was the best person to kill if she wanted to escape.
Nope.
And anyway, Ava isn't the only one who's vulnerable. There are people here with even weaker bodies and weaker minds. Anyone who is looking for an easy kill would know to target them first. It doesn't matter. Even if no one targeted me, I still would have died first. That's an assumption. How so? Because of the perk. What? Tozu told me that if I didn't use the perk to murder someone as soon as possible, I was going to die. Excuse me, sir. Ain't that cheating?
What did you say?
What?
Nonsense.
Is that true, Tozu?
Who? Me?
You see it? Yo.
Dude, no.
Isn't that cheating? No way. Tozu never told me the number of days I had left, just that I needed to kill soon. If I didn't kill soon, I'd die.
This isn't fair.
I had to do something. Okay, now that I'm reading that back, I feel like he said that not as if in like he's going to kill you, but like somebody else is. You can't blame me for that. If you were in my shoes, you would have all done the same.
Worthless.
It's your own fault. You were only in that situation because you took the perk.
No!
Tozu targeted me with that math problem. Oh my goodness. Tozu targeted me with that math puzzle. He offered me the perk when I was at my lowest point. If you guys were approached the way I was and offered a chance to go home, you would have taken that perk too.
Stop it!
You're just a bunch of hypocrites. You just want to make me look like the villain so you feel less bad about killing me. Killing her. That's right. How could I forget? If the Blacken is uncovered...
Dumbass!
Enough already. I'm sick of talking to this scumbag. Get on with this execution, will you? Alright. This soap opera is entertaining, but I realize it's time to change the channel. Oh my goodness, it's time. Wait, don't tell me you're actually going to... We didn't vote though!
Holy!
All of a sudden, the elevator behind us began to churn alive. The whir of machinery could be heard from the other side of the doors, raw and loud and rhythmic, like a mechanical symphony.
The show must go on.
Do not avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I hear a lot of budget went into this. No, I don't. What's going on?
I won't believe.
This isn't happening.
My blood is rushing.
To the victor go the spoils. Hail the honorable dead, avenged at last. I don't deserve this. Okay. First, we didn't vote right, but how are they going to do it like in the other Danganronpa games where we get like a whole like performance? Even if you hate me, I don't deserve this. May our charitable justice inspire fear and humility within these wretched souls.
Don't kill me!
This isn't fair. I don't deserve to die. I deserve to live. Yo, you better start running. And steer the hearts and minds of all those bearing witness. Ready, everyone? Let the show begin.
I want to live. I deserve to live.
Oh boy.
I'm going to live.
Oh.
I'm going to live!
Oh boy. Crash Out Central, bruh. Oh. Oh, y'all for real? The execution of Ava Suda... Yep, didn't I say she was gonna run, bro? Huh? Enjoy the show. This is diabolical. Are we Yo! Okay, I'm sorry. This is bad, but this is so cool. Wow. You better dodge it. Nope. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And sad, but cool. Oh my goodness, yo. It's GG's, bro. Yup. This looks so official, bro. Fury Furnace of Affliction. Oh boy. How are they finna do this? Ooh. Get up. Yo, she's not locked in. Get up. Yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked. You better start running. Bro. We already know your fate, but this is crazy. Ooh. Yo. I thought it was gonna be like math related, but as soon as I spoke that too, ain't no way. Yo, Ava, you better lock in, bruh. They're finna throw something at her. Oh boy. GG's. Oh boy. Oh, those were nails? Oh. This sucks to watch. Yo. I didn't even notice the nails in those. I know. This is crazy. Yo. Can you just fall? I'm sorry to say that, but this sucks. They didn't even give you like the benefit of the... Oh. Wait, what? Ain't no way they're playing with her emotions. GG's, bro. Yup. That was a whole doll, bro. Ugh. I'm sorry, Ava. You could have just stayed and yup, they made us watch. She could have just stayed chill and just stay as our partner. I thought she was gonna stay with us. I know.
I can't handle it.
This is atrocious. My entire body has seized up. I couldn't move a single limb, couldn't say a single word. All I could do was stand and stare, my mind at a complete and total loss.
There's no way.
So that's what punishment entails? Bro, after seeing that, everybody should just like chill out, bro. Let me go home, please. Let me go home.
Isn't this lovely?
Goodness, talk about a heated Tozu, you demon. Ava put up quite a fight. For a second there, she almost had me, believing we'd underestimated her.
Moving on.
Just kidding.
Oh, be damned.
How can you do this? Forcing these innocent people to kill each other.
Terrible.
So judgmental.
Terrible.
Need I remind you that this is a student-on-student warfare?
Get out.
Just shut up already. Ava, why? You just needed a friend. I could have been the friend you needed. Like, I understand where Ava's coming from, like, you're suspicious and you're gonna die first, but like, you had a whole buddy system. There's no way. How did you do this?
I can't believe it.
I think I'm going to be sick. I don't even know what I'm feeling anymore. Oh, it sucks with her being the youngest one. I don't want to die. I don't want to.
Shit!
I'm totally gonna die here, aren't I?
I can't be like this.
No one else is gonna die, you hear? We're all gonna be okay. Come on, repeat it after me. I'm here and I'm okay. That's not gonna work, bro. Oh, I'm here and I'm okay. I'm here and I'm okay. This was my reality. The fear of death had already been heavy on my shoulders ever since the killing game was announced. But now, it had completely enveloped me. This sucks. I can't do it. I can't lie to myself again. Again?
It's all my fault.
I'm not okay. I'm never going to be okay. I could have changed things. I could have saved her. And him, Wolfgang. If I just dragged him out of the water, I could have saved him. Why didn't I save him?
Whoa.
Oh boy. Diana, you had no way of knowing what was going to come next. He was wielding a knife too. Anyone would have done what you did. Did he really bring a knife for self-defense? Usually, a comment like that would have gotten a rise out of Grace, but she stayed completely silent. I can't let it in. Wolfgang's kindness, I can't let anyone forget it.
It is how it is.
That goes without saying. I'm sure everyone will remember what Wolfgang did for us. I've never thought of the lengths my talent can go. The ability to change other appearances, to be the best version of themselves. It's always been someone else who sits in front of the mirror. I've never really put myself in that place. Diana, you okay? If I can't save Wolfgang, then at the very least, maybe I can live
do this.
For him.
Believe me.
You didn't do anything wrong, Diana.
Pardon me.
Yeah. I can do this. I can fulfill the life he wasn't able to live. Huh? Oh boy.
Like
Okay.
a chameleon, I will adapt.
Okay, Ultimate Hope.
I'll follow in Wolfgang's footsteps and continue what he wasn't able to accomplish. I'll become something new.
Yo, that is a W mindset, bro. Tears were running down Diana's face, but her expression, somehow she looked determined. I couldn't understand it. Despite everything she's been through, here she was making some silly vow about continuing Wolfgang's legacy. Acting like she's a hero from a storybook. Has this girl lost her mind? Damon, read the room, bruh.
Hold on.
Wolfgang and Ava, neither of them deserve this. I won't let what happened to them happen to anyone else here.
We won't back down.
For both their sakes, I'll save everyone from the killing game.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, no, ain't no way. Take this seriously, will you?
What?
I mean, Winona's right though, like...
Can this get any worse?
It seems your peers aren't much in the mood for heroic monologues.
Moving on.
Ain't no way they just shut her down like... Ain't no way, game. Anyway, it's been a long day. The crime scene has already been cleaned up, unless you have any further questions for me. You are all free to return to your dorms.
Mm-hmm.
So, any further questions?
Get lost.
Ingrates.
Huh? Now, where have I heard that one before? In all seriousness, I'll take that as a no.
Good evening.
Until next time, everyone. Just like last time, Tozu walked over to the throne.
Isn't this lovely?
By the way, you're safe to ride the elevator back up. We've set it back to its default mode. What you glimpsed before was simply his punishment mode. On that ominous note, he was lowered underground. There is no way they just did Diana like that, bro. Hey, guys, should we go back to our rooms? It's about time we draw this day to a close. Good idea. This is crazy. Why they shut you down like that, though? People silently made their way to the elevator, horror and despair etched on their faces. It was clear today's events would not be easily forgotten. And then there was me, Everything I'd been ruminating over, the devastating images which had been plaguing my mind. Wolfgang's murder. The trial. Ava dying right in front of me, swallowed by a pit of fire. It had all retreated to the corners of my mind. The only thing I could focus on now were those 5 words. I'll follow in Wolfgang's footsteps. Okay, are they saying she's gonna die next? Hearing those words come from Diana after everything that's happened. Seeing her raise her chin and act so tall and proud, just like Wolfgang once did. Please don't let that be foreshadowing. It pissed me off. Oh. And just like that, 14. Oh. Why did you... I'm just like... This game, 10 out of 10, bro. To be continued. All my expectations were just like thrown out the way, bro. They killed off 2... You know what? And just like that, chapter 1 out of the way. This, bro, 10 out of 10 game, bro. Like, when I tell y'all it felt so official, it's crazy. And then on top of that, bro, killing off Wolfgang 1 already was like crazy to me. But then Ava 2, like, I don't trust anyone, bro. Like, I know that's the whole goal, but like, I thought we could at least trust her. But this game is beautiful, bro. I cannot wait to see for chapter 2. And Dame, now, like I said, I really hope they're not foreshadowing her dying next. Please. That would be diabolical work, bro. And then they shut her down like that is crazy. But I love it. 10 out of 10, bro. This is crazy. But we're already reaching like 3 hours, so I'm just going to wrap this short because that is diabolical work. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and look forward to when the next chapters come out because that was beautiful. But other than that though, peace out.